The wind might be a little bit of a factor, but other than that, the weather is perfect.
It is indeed. Captains are about to head out to midfield. Again, now the size, we've talked about this, but just so you kind of get a feel for it, they're 280, 290, 265, 210, and 271 up front. So that's 5 pretty good-sized guys, and then the fullback weighs in at 230, so that just kind of like giving you one more lineman out there to lead the blocking.
I guess so. They do some misdirection where he'll run the trap up in there some, I think, and then they give it to the halfback. But I'm sure he's going to be used primarily as a blocker.
Again, Parker Bridwell, one of the captains for the Whitefaces, he along with Garcia, the center, Morrison, the linebacker, and Davis, the receiver. Now, we've talked about them. Let's talk about the Whitefaces. I mean, Bridwell's thrown for over 2,000. He's thrown for 20-something touchdowns. Davis has caught 68 or something like that passes. Lopez has caught another 50 or so. I mean, we've got, and our running game hasn't been shabby.
Oh, no, we're much more balanced offensively than Parkland is, because we do throw the ball at probably not half the time, but close. And our pass offense is geared toward the fact that a lot of our passes are just glorified runs. They're short stuff, easy completions, what it does, it puts your playmakers out on the perimeter in space, one-on-one, and gives them a chance to make plays. And we've been really good at that, and I think we'll probably continue that today.
Whitefaces are going to get the football. Parkland's going to kick from south to north, so they'll have the wind. We'll be going into the breeze in the first quarter. Brian Hedrick out there with the old camera ready to record things for historical purposes. Mr. Perkins down to our left. He's filming all this for replay on KPAN. John Nino, on the TV programs. John Nino recording it for the Whiteface coaches, as he always does. And here come the Whitefaces on the far side. About 89 guys suited out today, and it looks like it.
Yeah, last week we went from goal line to goal line. We're there again this week. We hadn't lost anybody.
No, we still got them all out there. Here comes Parkland out there. They're black and gold. They've got helmets that look very similar to their black and gold versions, but very similar to what St. Louis wears in the NFL, those Ram-looking helmets.
Yeah, Michigan.
Michigan. That's right. That's who they are.
Michigan Wolverines.
Yep, it is.
They look kind of like Michigan Wolverines.
They do, with the black and gold and all, and Parkland's out there. The Whitefaces are out there. I mean, we've got them outnumbered suit-out-wise. We've got them outnumbered in the stands, but they're not going to measure any of that stuff. They're just going to measure how many points you got.
Yep. If we got in a street fight, we'd win. There is no question.
Thank you, Linda Compton.
And
she has been to the car and gotten the stuff.
But it's 11 on 11 out here, so we got some work to do, and we're looking forward to watching them play. It's an exciting deal.
Must tell you, too, now, Coach Compton's a gamer today. He had a little bit of surgery work done on Thursday. He has hobbled up here to the press box. He's going to have a little more done on Monday, but being the trooper that he is, he's here on site.
Oh, yeah, this is important.
That's right. That heart stuff, just minor stuff. This is the important thing. Well, we're glad you're listening back at home. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. We're looking forward to bringing it to you. Should be some exciting football here in Andrews this Saturday afternoon. Again, the winner is going to meet Aledo. Aledo coach is up here scouting the Whitefaces and El Paso Parkland this afternoon. And no doubt he'll go back and report to his crew. And next weekend, somebody here, one of these two, will be playing those guys from Aledo. And as Don said, each step of the way, I mean, it gets a little tougher and a little tougher. And Aledo will be one of those.
Yeah, and, this team today has definitely got some ability. They've won 8 games and lost 3, and, I think they've got a little tradition. I think they were here a year ago and may have won this game a year ago.
I think they lost here, Coach.
Okay.
I think they lost at this level.
Okay, but, they've been here before, so, we read about them a little bit in the El Paso paper.
Right.
And they think their attitude is they can win this game. So I think early on, I'd sure like to see us get on them quick and maybe take some of the spunk out of them.
That's what the Whitefaces will be trying to do. Obviously, we're going to get it first, so we'll see if the wind affects the throwing game. We'll see what the motion plays on this. We'll kind of be able to tell, I think, you can't tell for sure and for certain early on, but you can certainly tell whether or not these two teams, kind of how they're going to match up, I think, early on.
Yeah, you can, and with us getting the ball first, going basically into a pretty good breeze, what would be really good if we could come out here and get a couple of first down, run some clock off, gain some field position, and then because they're going to be a conservative offense, they don't care, be honest.
Yeah.
Whether they're going in the wind or with the wind, as far as their scrimmage plays. Now, kicking and all, it'll make a difference, but they really don't care.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they've got more than 1 in 11. They must have, because that kicker is not, he's listed number 11 is listed at 165. Their kicker, I'd say, weighs 200 pounds if he weighs an ounce. He's kicking with the wind. We've got twin safeties, Garcia, Damien, one of those. And we're ready to get this thing underway. As the opening kickoff goes, it's high, end over end, it's deep, and it's over the head of Garcia, hops into the end zone, be brought out to the 20, and that's where the White Faces will set up shop, 1st and 10. Little jawing at the end of all that, little pushing and shoving down there, but no harm done. White face football, here we go, Coach.
Well, that's a surprise that kickoff didn't go farther, but we probably should have fielded it, but that's okay. It went in the end zone, we're on the 20, that's a good starting place.
Garcia, Pacina, Espinosa, Leal, Slabs, Friar, Slabs out there for the White Faces, 1st and 10, shotgun, the running back is Uvalde. He's got it right up the gut. He pops across the 25 out to the 30-yard line, and just like that, 10 up the gut and a first down on the first snap of the ball game.
Man, what a great job in the middle of the offensive line. We opened a hole up there. Uvalde popped right through it, and they were slow to get there. They're going to have to play quicker than that.
11:40 left, first quarter. Hereford's second snap of the ball game. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Going into the wind, in motion to the near side. Bad snap. Now let's see a flag before all that happened. The White Faces moved. And, boy, we don't need that kind of stuff. That makes it 1st and 15.
No, you really don't, boy, because first downs are hard enough to get anyway, and we're going into the wind, so we really don't want that now.
Right.
And it does create a little bit of a different situation.
Size-wise, some pretty good beef on the defensive side for El Paso as well. They've got a 220-pound defensive tackle here on the near side. Over the nose out there is 255-pounder named Boyd. Here we go. Throw long out there, wide open. Is Lopez caught and complete down to the 39-yard line. I'm telling you, White Face is off and gunning and running. A great throw and catch.
Really was. Just straight go pattern back to the wide receiver. I believe it was Lopez.
Yep.
And he ran right by the defensive back. Bridwell laid it up perfectly into the wind and almost went the distance.
Gain of 35 yards on the play. 1st and 10 from the Parkland 40-yard line. Wide side of the right. 11:18 left, first quarter. Here comes the blitz, complete out the left side to Davis. He needs a block. He gets a little one and gets about 5 down to the 35, where it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Well, that's one of our staples right there, bread and butter, just a little slip screen with the wide receiver catching it, the inside receiver blocking for him, and the lineman pulling out there. And that's just like running off tackle to some people.
Yep.
We make 5 yards, it's 2nd and 5.
Out to the left side now goes Tanner Shelton. 2 receivers split to the right. Uvalde, the running back, on 2nd and 5 from the Parkland 35. Parkland having trouble getting lined up. Hereford goes quickly. Complete out here to Lopez. He's to the 30, to the 25, and Zach down to the 24. Gain of 11 there. It's 1st and 10 White Faces.
Well, we're doing a good job just taking what they're giving us. They're lining up out here one-on-one, and you're not going to cover these little receivers of ours one-on-one very often. And our one receiver's blocking, the other one's catching it and running. That's pretty easy. 2
catches for Zach for about 46 yards so far. 10:29 left at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the White Faces. Pitch it out here to the right side. This is dropped by Yostin. Pass was a little low. Chase had it for a moment, but it'll be 2nd down and 10. And again, those little things now, you don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, it looks like Parkland's going to play it. They're not really putting a lot of pressure.
Right.
They're rushing 3 or 4. 4 is the most I've seen. And they're just going to sit back there and let us see if we can execute it well enough to get it down the field. 2nd and 10,
end of the wind. From the 24-yard line of Parkland. Here's the give inside Uvalde. He makes one man miss him. He's got about 7 right up the gut, down to around the 17.5-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd down and 4.
I tell you, that little guy is unbelievable because there really wasn't that big of a hole that time. He kind of hurdled the first wave of defense and then skirted through there and made about 6 yards.
Reisenhuber with a nice block for the Whitefaces that time. He was in there. We were in the tight end formation. Now it's third down, a short 4. Whitefaces at the about 17.5 of Parkland. We're in 4-down territory if need be. Shotgun formation, wide side left. Parker going to throw it. It's complete out here to the left side and inside the 15-yard line, knocked out of bounds, way out of bounds. He's hit. That was Garza on the catch, but it's more than enough for the first down. Should have been 15 added on to that, honestly.
Well, that's a good job. Good execution. Parker's, right now, his knee is not a factor because he has been on the money.
Watched it back on Jim's replay here. I'm telling you, we were 5 yards out of bounds when that guy hits him. From the 13-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. Opening possession of the ball game, wide side left, give it inside Uvalde. He finds a little seam, but slips as he starts to cut, gets only a couple to the 11. Just about to dash out of there. Slabs was blocking on that side, but it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we're not. We run about 3 different plays. We're executing off well. He did slip on the turf that time, but makes it a little tougher. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8. The Whitefaces at the 11-yard line of Parkland. Opening possession of the ball game started back at the Hereford 20. Wide side to the right, shotgun formation. 2 receivers split each way for Parker. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. He steps away. He's running, but again, kind of hobbling. They catch him from the backside, but he escapes. He's inside the 5, going to run out of bounds. A flag is down late. Let's see what the flag's going to be, who it's on. Parker got a first down to the 3, but there's a yellow rag on the near side of the field. You could tell, man, he was not his usual quick self, but he kept stepping away from would-be tacklers.
You know, he really did. I was surprised a little bit. He's wearing a brace, and it's slowing him down, and looks like they're going to get us for holding right there around the 4-yard line.
Wow.
But that was a good job by Parker. It really was.
Instead of 1st and goal, Whitefaces with a hit in the back, moves it back to the 14-yard line, makes it 2nd down. Is it 2nd down or 3rd? 2nd down, I believe. Holding is the call against the Whitefaces. 2nd down and 11. And again, Whitefaces moving into the wind. Well, we've had a procedure, we've had a holding, and we've had a drop pass, and we're still knocking at the door here, Coach.
Yeah, that was a good. I like what I saw there from Parker because he moved around, got away from the rush, and made a play with his feet.
This time, let's see if they bring the blitzers. He's all alone in the backfield. They just bring 3. He hits the slant and dropped by Davis inside the 5. You can see a million games and never see Jonathan do that. That would have been a touchdown. 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, that was just a slant pass to Davis, and I guess he just took his eyes off of it because it was there. Parker put it right on him, right on his hands, and he just dropped it like Tom said. That won't happen very often. 9
minutes left first quarter. Whitefaces have been most impressive in this opening drive, but a couple of penalties have put them in a situation here with 3rd down and 11 from the 14-yard line. Wide side left, alone in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Slant pass, Davis. He's got it. He drops it. It's incomplete. He got hit that time. He didn't drop it because he dropped it. He got really nailed on the slant. And it'll be 4th down and 11. And now a decision. Do you try the field goal or do you go for it on 4th down here, Coach?
You know, I look for us to go for it. Yeah. I don't know whether our kicker's bunged up a little bit, his kicking leg. I think it's his kicking leg.
It is.
And we ran the same play that we ran the play before, and the ball was there again, but we didn't catch it this time because of the defense.
And the crowd obviously on their feet on both sides. Big play from the 14 of Parkland. 8:57 left first quarter. 4th and 11 Hereford. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Parker back to throw. Looking. Throws it complete. It's close to the first down. Oh, my goodness. I don't think we got it. Spot him down. It is real close. The catch made over there on the far side, but I think we're going to be about a foot short, Coach.
Boy, it is close. And we ran a little wheel route with the inside receiver going down. It was an excellent job. I just think we got tackled a yard short.
We did. Well, again, a great drive. I mean, we moved it down to their 4-yard line, but the bad news is we got nothing to show for it. We used up It's 8:51 remaining in the first quarter, and for the first time now, Parkland has the football. They have the wind, and the Whitefaces all knotted up at zip.
Well, that was a good drive, and really we kind of stopped ourselves. I'm not sure they stopped us as much as we stopped ourselves, and we got to eliminate those little things from happening, and we'll be fine.
Holding penalty, a motion penalty, and a couple of drop passes, maybe 3 in that, as they come out in the power I formation from the goal line, and there's a flag already before this thing is snapped. I think Parkland might have moved before the ball was readied, and that's going to move it back about 2 yards, only back to the 2-yard line, make it 1st and 12.
Well, you know, you got them in a little bit of a position here where you could really make hay with a great defensive play. You got them back on their own 2-yard line, and let's just don't let them out of here.
Morgan Moss, Corey Reeve, Jose Alvarez, Esau Sanchez. From the 2-yard line, down under center, Contreras gives to his fullback, and the quick hit right up the middle, and the big guy rumbles up the gut. Finally knocked down by Ryan Martinez, but a gain of about 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, they lined up kind of in a wishbone-looking thing, and just gave quick trap right up the middle in the A gap, right over the center to the fullback, and popped that thing out and made about 10 yards.
They did, 2nd down and 2. They had 1st and 12, so the Parkland off to a good offensive start, again deep in their own territory with 8:20 and counting in the first quarter, no score. Little offset, well, it's a little bit of a wishbone look again for the Parkland on 2nd and 2. They give it to the tailback this time, big hole on the left side. He's out to the 20-yard line, and again it's Ryan Martinez on the tackle, and a flag comes in late. I fear there's going to be 15 more on this. They'll move it from the 25 out to the 40.
Yeah, I think we may have got his face mask, or looked like. But anyway, they faked the ball that time to the fullback and gave it to the halfback coming on a crossbuck. I mean, this is 1958 offense right here, but right now it looks pretty good.
It does indeed. 2 snaps in there they are at the 2-yard line. They're out to the 39, 15 of that via the penalty. Nino comes out of the ball game. Whitefaces have on the near side Marcus Reyes as the rover. This is a 1st and 10 from the 39. Again, 8:09 left first quarter, no score, but El Paso with 2 quick snaps has it 37 yards up the field. Down under center now, Maldonado gives on the right side. Davis pops the line. He's to the 50, 45, 40. He could go 30, 25, 20. He is gone. Nope, tripped up, and he stumbles. Did he get into the end zone or not? They're going to spot him down about the 1-foot line. Again, the misdirection. Again, this time off the right side. Nobody at home for the Whitefaces, and Parkland knocking at the door.
Well, that was the crossbuck to the other side, and this Davis is a good back, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, he has got some big holes. They're blocking us. They don't have anybody split out. They got all 3 backs in there, both and 2 tight ends, and they're just lining up and blocking us right now.
I'm telling you, too, if you want to draw off a bad start for yourself, don't score when you get down to the goal line and then let them go the distance in about 4 plays. And right now they're a foot away from a touchdown. Need a turnover right here, the Whitefaces do, or they're going to take the early lead, Parkland, I mean. Down under center, again, Maldonado keeps it himself. He's straight ahead. They push him from the backside. He's into the end zone. It's 6-0 Parkland. Well, let's see. One of the officials rushes in. Gosh, he was deep in the end zone, it looked like to me from here, but we shall see. It's 2nd down. He did not get in. 2nd down and go.
I'm not sure whether it looked to me like he may have dropped that ball.
Really? Okay.
And they covered it. I think they were fortunate because it looked like he might have dropped that ball.
Now
it is close.
It is like an inch away from the end zone. And 7:10 left in the first quarter. This would give, obviously, Parkland the lead as it is only 2nd down and goal. And the Whiteface defenders try to bunch up here. But, again, we're pretty outsized. This isn't a very good position to be in. Let's see as Maldonado calls them down. Does he hand it off or keep it again? He keeps it himself. They push him again from the backside. He goes in. It is 6-0 with a point after upcoming.
Well, that's a good drive by them. One thing about it, there wasn't anything fancy. They just did what we kind of said in the pregame. They lined up and ran straight at us and never split a guy, never split a receiver, had all the backs in tight. And we're going to have to, looks like, make some adjustments on defense because we can't let them do that all night.
They'll try to make it a 7-0 lead as the kicker's out. Again, 6:50 remains in the first quarter, and Parkland on top. Snaps a good one. Kick is down and up. It is far enough. It is good. 7-0 in favor of Parkland. We're back in 1 minute. Back here at Mustang Bowl in Andrews, Tom and Don. Whiteface is down 7-0 after Parkland drove that thing 98 yards and did it all on the ground. Did it in just 5 plays after the Whitefaces had knocked at the door and failed on their first possession. Here's the kick away again, deep, and back into the end zone. Out the backside it goes as Whitefaces couldn't return it. They'll start from the 20 for the second time, and again into the breeze. But really important, Don, that we get something out of this one, I think.
Well, I think so. They handled us pretty good that time with them with the ball. They didn't do any. No, I'm telling you, folks, it wasn't any tricking us. They were just lining up, running straight, and running some cross bucks. And we're going to have to match that intensity and match that score now.
Well, no momentum now. Certainly we're in black and gold after all that exchange. Whiteface is not scoring, and Parkland responding very quickly with the touchdown. As Parker brings them out, shotgun 3 to the right this time. First down give is to Garcia, and he trips as he gets to the 20, down by self-tackleization. I mean, I think he'd had a little room to run, but just slipped, and it's second down and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the second time we've done that, where our back it looked like he had a nice hole, and it slipped down, and I don't know if I don't think that's that much different from what we've been playing on. I may be wrong.
Second down and 10 for the Whitefaces. Again, we're nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. 2 receivers split each way, wide side of the left for Bridwell. Straight back to throw. 4-man rush. We pick him up. Throws long over the middle. Got a man out there. Pass is complete. That's up to down to the 40-yard line to the 38. Great throw that time as he hit in stride his wide out. Running to the near side. That was Garza, and a nice pitch and catch.
It really was Christian Garza. We ran that play on the other side of the formation the first time we had the ball to Lopez. It's basically pretty much the same play, and Garza runs past the defender over here. Parker lays it in there nicely for a good game.
Again, going into the breeze. Halfway through the first quarter, Hereford down 7-0. Here's the give inside to Garcia. He slashes through one would-be tackler. He gets all the way to the 35. Got all out of it he could. It's second down and 6.
That's a good job. And you do that. Again, we're going to do that some to keep them honest because that's a good 4 or 5 yard gain on first down.
Whitefaces now bring the play in from the far side again. Garcia, the center for the Whitefaces, does such a great job up front as for the past 2 years. This time Davis goes to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the right now, and the running back is Damian Garcia. Wide side right, straight back is Bridwell. Here comes the blitz. We pick it up. He fires it and misses his man. Tried to lead Davis to the inside, but led him too far. Davis took a little tap at the end of that, but it's third down and 6.
Yeah, that's really, I think, the first time they brought an extra rusher. They brought 5 that time, and there was a little pressure. We had time to throw the ball, but Parker did have to hurry it maybe just a little bit, and he was off target just a hair.
Third and 6 here now at the 35. We're in kind of no man's land as far as if we don't pick it up here. Wide side to the right, shotgun. Parker's coming this way. Here comes the blitz. We pick him up. He's looking for Davis, finds Davis, hits him. Davis has it caught for a first down to the 25-yard line as they just played that major league stuff and hooked up. It's first and 10.
Yeah, that's our bread and butter, third and 6 to third and 10 play is the down and out. The wide receiver goes down and out. Parker rolls out. If you've watched us play, you've seen it a bunch, and we executed about as well as anybody.
A lot of yapping by the El Paso coach on the official on the near side here, but in vain. First and 10 from the 25. Wide side left, Parker straight back. They bring the blitz again. We pick him up. He rolls right. He's looking. Got a man down in the end zone. Throws it down there. It's tipped away, intended for Garcia. Well, we got everybody kind of bunched up on the right. He had a guy open on the left, but Parker was way over here. He couldn't throw it back there. It's second down and 10.
Yeah, that was the running back that was that far down there, Damian, and really not a good decision. And Parker probably don't need to throw that ball because they had about 3 down there, and to be real honest, they kind of tipped it away from the other one. But he'll know that next time. But probably needed just to throw that in the way.
7-0 El Paso, 5:12 left first quarter. Hereford 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. We pick up the blitz. Parker steps up. He's going to run. Now he pulls up, throws it down the field. Got Yostin there. He makes the catch. Steps out of bounds down around the 10. Nice improv there by those two guys. 1st and goal, Hereford.
That really was. The quarterback, I thought, was absolutely outstanding on that play because he stepped up in the pocket and he was moving very, very cautiously to his right and kept his eyes downfield, and Yostin comes open, runs with him, and it's a good completion.
5:05 left first quarter. Whiteface's 1st and goal at the 9-yard line of Parkland. Down 7-0. Whitefaces send 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Yostin's to the right. The running back is Garcia. He's out to the left side, and that's the side that he rolls to. Parker looking into the end zone. Fires off the fingertips. He had Lopez, but he was a little high, and he had to throw it early. And so it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that was the out pass again to the left, this time to Lopez, and he was open, and Parker just missed him a little bit, and he may have rushed it just a little bit. Boy, he saw him in the end zone. I think, God dang, he's thinking, get him that ball, and he got in a little bit bigger hurry.
He did. It is 2nd down and goal from the 9 now. The play comes in from the bench. 5:01 left first quarter. That's Leonard split out to the left side along with Lopez and Garza, 2 to the right. So Parker's alone in the backfield. They bring the blitz. Throws a little out pass behind Lopez. It's 3rd and goal. Tried to trick him that time as Davis went to the inside and Zach to the outside and just missed him. Threw it a little bit behind him.
Yeah, you get down this close in our spread stuff, and it makes it a little tougher because the defense doesn't have as much field to defend, and they can play you a little closer. But it's a big play right here, 3rd down and 10. We need to try to get it in the end zone here.
4:57 left first quarter. Whitefaces bring some fresh jerseys into the ball game here. Wide side left, shotgun formation. Parker takes the snap and rolls left again. Needs a block, gets one on the corner. Looks, pulls it down. He's going to run, but he's not going to get there. He's going to be hit out of bounds down around the 5-yard line. Again, took a shot out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and goal, or 4th and goal from about 6 yards away.
Yeah. Parker ran a sprint out again, and Davis curled in, and Lopez went to the outside. And really, they covered it a little bit, so Parker pulled it down to get what he could get. And this will be an interesting call here with Coach DeLozier. It's 4th and 7, 4th and 6. It looked like we're going to go for it.
Yep, Whitefaces get the play in from the bench. Big play here now. We need to be rooting back at home. Whitefaces need points right here, down 7-0. 4:51 left first quarter. Hereford's going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 60-second break and be right back. All right, huge play here. 4th and goal from the 6. Hereford down 7-0. Going for it here. Wide side to the right. Nobody in the backfield with Bridwell. They've been blitzing on this formation. Let's see. They've got 4 down linemen. Hereford sends 4 receivers to the right. They do come on the blitz. He throws over the middle. It's complete. Touchdown. Garza, the Whitefaces pulled to the point. Great throw and catch. They came on the all-out blitz. Great play by the Whitefaces.
That was a great call by the coaches. Garza came across in motion and then all the way across the formation, then went back to the left behind the defense a little bit, and they never saw him. And Parker executed it well. That's a great call by the staff.
Whitefaces now with the backup kicker out there trying to tie it up, kicking into the wind. Good snap. The kick is up. It's far enough. It is good. We're tied at 7. Back in 1 minute. In Andrews, the Whitefaces answering the bell there and coming back with a drive, 80-yard drive. How many plays, Cindy? Payoff was to Garza on 4th down. 11 plays going the 80 yards, and we convert on 4th down as Hereford gets ready to kick it away. Into the breeze, 4:47 left first quarter. Whitefaces first time down there, got it to the lip of the cup, didn't get in. This time do get the payoff on 4th down, and Hereford's ready to kick it away. Again, Bridwell with his leg injury, not doing the kicking. Kick is high and short. Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by Parkland, back to the 30, but a good coverage short of the 30, actually about the 28. Good job of the Whitefaces. Ruiz is down there. Estevan Martinez is there, and it's 1st and 10 now for Parkland.
Well, I'll be anxious to see if we made some adjustments defensively because to be real honest, the first time they had the ball, we didn't slow them down. And
No.
we need to figure out what they're doing a little bit better maybe and try to slow them down a little this time.
Maldonado, the quarterback, 175-pounder. He's got him in this, again, it's a wishbone, a little bit of an offset kind of wishbone with the tailback deeper than normal. There's a flag, and again, procedure against Parkland. It's going to be 1st and 15. They got one of these the first time they lined up. I don't know what the call is, but it's a 5-yard walk-off, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, this time they come unbalanced line. They got 4. Everybody's still tight, but they got 4 blockers on the right side, counting the center, and 2 on the left side. So we'll see if they come back with that, and they do.
Watched it there on the replay. Coach Jim just showed me they moved the tackle on that right side, just kind of rocked back. So it's 1st and 15 now. Whitefaces with the 4 down linemen, and they get to the quarterback. The ball's loose, and the Whitefaces have it. Somebody came through, got Maldonado before he could get him out from under center at the 11-yard line. Hereford has the pigskin.
Well, that's a huge play.
Oh, man.
Huge play. What a momentum swing, right off the play.
Alvarez, what a play by Jose. I'm telling you, the quarterback can't get out from under center, and that's what caused the fumble. Wow.
That must have made them boys mad a while ago. Man, that
Trying
was
to see who recovered
play.
the ball. Make sure I get credit for that, too. Who do you think, Jim? All right, it's Hereford's ball anyway. 1st and 10 from the 12, tied at 7, but the Whiteface is right back knocking at the door. We're in the I formation here on 1st down. Bridwell down under center, pitch it back to Uvalde right up the middle. He gets to the 10, struggles to about the 9, about 3 on the carry. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that was a little different look for us.
Yeah.
We hadn't done that much here recently, and that's a good 1st down play down this close to the goal line, 3-yard gain.
Still can't be for sure who recovered the football, but it's a Whiteface nonetheless. 2nd down and 7 for the Whiteface. 1st down, 9 for a touchdown. First turnover of the ball game, and it's caused by one Jose Alvarez. What a play by that senior. Shotgun formation, wide side left. We've got 3 to the left. Yostin split to the right. Straight back, he's looking for Yostin. Here comes the blitz. They get him at the 15, and Parker is wrapped up. He tried to step up, no place to step, and it's a loss back to the 14. Nice defensive play made that time by Salome.
Yeah, looked like they may have rushed 4. I couldn't tell if they brought the 5th guy or he dropped by. They did bring 5, so when they've done that, they've been able to get a little bit of pressure on us.
Again, with Parker hurt, we're probably in 4-down territory here with a 2nd down and 12, 3:30 left in a tie game in the first quarter. 14-yard line of El Paso, the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the left, Davis to the right. Look for Davis here on some kind of slant. Davis goes down. Nope. Screen pass complete. There's Uvalde. He's to the 10. Cuts back at the 5. Tripped up and lunges to the 4. He's a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but a nice play, and he nearly got there.
Oh, man, that was a great job. I'll tell you, Bridwell is really executing. He baited them because it was a little bit of a screen pass, and he draws that rush in, drops it off to Uvalde, and just with a little bit of help, he would have scored because there really wasn't anybody there. They just barely tripped him up.
4th and 3. 3 for the 1st down, 5 for the touchdown. What do you do here, Coach?
Oh, we'll throw it again.
Shotgun formation.
Probably to Davis.
Davis goes to the left. He's way wide left. I'm not sure here. Rolling left, looking. Here's Parker looking in the corner now, pulls it down, throws wide. They hold us. He tried to get it in there to Davis. Davis was covered, and great defensive stand by Parkland. The 2nd time Hereford's been down here and not gotten points.
You know, that is a good stand, but you got to give them some credit there because they turned that ball over about the 11-yard line and stopped us from scoring. And the momentum we had just gained, they've kind of got some of it back now. So defensively, we got to rise up and do some stuff again.
I would say this, and all fairness to everybody here, if Parker's not hurt, and he is a little bit, he scores on that play. He just runs it in, I think. But their ball at the 5, 1st and 10, wishbone formation, 2:29 left first quarter, tied at 7. Maldonado gives to his fullback, straight ahead. This time, Whitefaces play it well, only a couple of yard gain. Good defense in the middle. That means Morrison and Uvalde and Reeve on the tackle.
Yeah, that was just a fullback trap straight up the middle, and we played it much, much better than we did the first time around.
Bobby Nino stepped in there and filled that hole, too, the linebacker. as the play comes in. Well, slow getting to the huddle now as the quarterback, Maldonado. 25-second clock is in motion, but they're going to have plenty of time on 2nd down and 8. Wide side to the right. Again, that same tight formation. Looks like Oklahoma in years gone by. Down under center now. Maldonado gives to his tailback right side. Again, better played by the White Faces, but a gain of about 3 or 4 out to about the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 4. But good defense on the left side. Martinez from the safety. Sanchez as well. And also Morrison.
That was good defense. Much, much better. We made an adjustment, kind of getting used to the speed of the game, something like whatever you want to call it. But we're much better positioned on that same play that they ran a while ago for big yards.
Late first quarter, minute 22 left. 7-7. 3rd and 4 for Parkland from their 11. And the quarterback gets hit again, gets the handoff off, and Davis doesn't get the first down. He's going to be about a foot shy. They've got a big decision to make here because they didn't get the first down. 4th down upcoming.
Yeah, well, I hope they got it. I mean, they're crazy if they don't punt, but because you can't go for it down here on your own 14-yard line in this kind of a ball game with the score tied.
Alvarez that time came through again, Coach, and he got the quarterback just as he handed off, almost created another turnover. Well, they're sending the punting unit out there, so we'll see if that's indeed what they do. 4th down about a foot. And Parkland, even though White Faces have moved the ball all 3 times they've had it, Parkland gonna punt it away, it looks like, here on 4th down. They've got a great kicker again, and he hits a high booming kick that Davis is going to field at about the 35-yard line, running room to the left. He's back to the 40. He cuts at the 45. He slips that point at about the 47. No, he slips. I looked up the field. I thought Morrison had the ball all of a sudden. But it's 1st and 10 Hereford. Good field position. Boy, we needed that stop, Coach.
You bet. That's a good job by the defense. And you can tell we've made some defensive adjustments. We're going to get good field position out of this. And like Tom said, they really hadn't stopped us.
No.
We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, but we've been able to move the ball pretty good, and we stopped them pretty good that time.
Can't believe they punted that ball, though, Coach. In this day and time, I am shocked they did that. I'm glad they did. 1st and 10 Hereford into the wind for 58 more seconds of the first quarter. Wide side right out of the shotgun. Little hitch pass complete out there to Davis. He's got running room. He cuts it back to the 45 and is hit and driven back. A gain of about 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
That's a good play. That's one of our bread and butter plays. Little quick screen out there to Jonathan. He gets it and runs and gets what he can get, and that time he got 8 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, Davis, or in the center, he rushes out there. He's down the field 10 yards blocking. It's amazing how much running that guy does. Maybe the final play of the first quarter, 7-7 ball game, 26 ticks left in the quarter. Wide side to the right, give off inside to Damian. He's to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, cuts back to the 25, is hit and dropped at the 18-yard line, 17-yard line. Great run up the middle, or off the trap on the far side. A flag at the end of this play. Let's see what this is about.
Well, I couldn't really tell what happened. That wasn't any, that was just a zone play where Damian broke over left tackle, and really nobody touched him till he got way down the field, and big gain for the Herd.
Penalty, I think, against Parkland. Their defender just slapped the ball out of Garcia's hand after he got him on the ground. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against them. They are famous for that. It'll be 15 or half the distance to the goal tacked on. 1st and goal, Hereford. 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, we need to sure take advantage of this now. We just got them on a 3 and out. We get the ball right back down. We just close to the goal line.
Yeah.
We sure need to take advantage of this.
1st and goal from the 8. We drove down here with the opening possession, didn't get in. Then recovered that fumble after Alvarez made the great play, didn't get in. So the White Faces with a 1st and goal. Let's see if we snap it here. Go down under center, Will Bridwell. Will snap it, pitch it back to Uvalde right up the middle. He's hit, lunges forward, gets maybe a yard into the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. We're back here in Andrews in 1 minute. Back to Andrews, second quarter about to get underway. 7-7 ball game with the White Faces at the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal as we begin the second period again. Hereford with the wind for the first time today.
Good first quarter, good game.
Yep.
Both teams, Parkland had one long touchdown drive, and Hereford had really 3. but only got one touchdown, and had some things happen to prevent those. But we're back down there again, maybe to get the go-ahead touchdown.
Running backs, we've got two now, both Uvalde and Garcia in there. Shotgun formation, wide side right, fake it inside. No, give it to Garcia. He's hit. He'll not get anywhere, maybe a yard on the play, but well played by Parkland there. It's 3rd down and go.
Well, we're kind of back where we were a while ago. Dadgummit. 3rd and about 7 or 8, and we've struggled a little bit when we got in this position.
Well, Cindy just handed me a note. Coach Parker completed 11 passes in the first quarter to 5 different guys, but we only got 7 points for all of that.
Yeah, I know it, and that bothers you a little bit, but maybe we can stick this one in right here.
Big play here, 3rd and go. They've got him marked at the 7. Nobody in the backfield with Parker. They've been blitzing here. As we bring the receiver in motion, that's Lopez. Here comes the blitz. Back over the middle, tipped in the air, intercepted. Great defensive play by Parkland, and out across the 30 to the 35. We tried to run that middle screen, and this time well played by Parkland as they stayed at home, tipped it in the air, and intercepted the pass. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good, now I'll tell you, that's a good play by them, and it was a good call by their coaches. They were blitzing, but they backed out in the middle, number 26, and tipped that ball. And I don't think Parker expected him to do that. I think he wanted him to come on in, and he didn't do it. And that's a good play, good call by them.
From the 30 now, still 7-7. That's the 4th time we've been inside the 20, and only once have we gotten points. Wishbone formation as Maldonado calls them down. Wide side left from their 30. Here come the White Faces, but the little misdirection handoff to Davis, and this time a couple of yards. Great defense by the White Faces. He got nailed, I'm telling you. That's Nino and, I don't know, Reeve. I don't know who else was there, but it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that was they're in that unbalanced formation again with 4 blockers on one side of the center and 2 on the other, and we've seen that off and on. It really, that hadn't worked for them as good as just being balanced with 3 and 3 on each side.
2nd down and 8. Just underway, 2nd quarter, tie ball game here in Andrews. Kind of got a little cloudy, but still a beautiful day. Wide side left, misdirection handoff, tailback right side, good defense. That's Alvarez, a gain only of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Well, you know, since that first drive, we've really plugged that middle up and the off-tackle play, which is where they just killed us early on.
Well,
and this is the kind of situation I think we need to get them in 3rd and pretty long.
Well, great play by Alvarez. I mean, he goes inside, knifes his way through a couple of blockers, and makes the tackle. Moss, the defensive end here on the near side. Big play here. Do they throw it? Wishbone formation, 3rd and 6. Hadn't thrown it yet. Wide side left. Maldonado, nope, going to give it to his tailback again. He's going to be hit again. It's 4th and 5. Just like that, the White Faces shut him down. Great job again. White Faces coming up tight and making that stop. The initial hit is Eli Castillo.
Well, once again, 3 and out for Parkland as the White Faces have kind of figured out this rushing attack, and they're going to now, you know, you find out what kind of coaches you got here, because now they got to make an adjustment, because we figured out what they were doing early, and they got to make the adjustment.
Davis, the single safety, as Blanchard, the punter, is back. He'll kick into the breeze. Again, 9:20 left first quarter. We're tied at 7. Good snap, just a token rush by the White Faces. Hits a low line drive kick away from Davis. He runs for it, but it goes out of bounds down around the 26. Nice punt into the wind. And Hereford will start from the 25-yard lines where they mark it 1st and 10. Well, we have been great between the 20s, Coach, but not so hot inside the red zone.
Yeah, we've got to finish the drive. We've really moved the ball well. I've been very impressed with the execution, and they hadn't stopped us until we got inside the 10, and we need to either make a big play and score or finish that drive off this time.
Hadn't been something we've struggled with, honestly, all year. We've been able to finish off drives and give Parkland some credit, but the White Faces now hustle out over the football, ready to go here with the possession from their own 26-yard line. Win at their back, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, wide side left, straight back to throw. 4-man rush. Got time. Ball's tipped again, though, and incomplete. Boy, they had a shot at it after they tipped that thing in the air. Got some good penetration. Big guy up front coming in there, and it is 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, the snap that time was a little bit low, and may have thrown the timing on the play off. It looked like we were coming to that wide out here, Davis, on the curl route, and the timing was off just a little bit.
Yep. Didn't do a very good job of blocking him that time either, honestly. We turned one guy completely loose, Salome, and it's 2nd down and 10. 9:06 till the half, 7-7 ball game. Here's the handoff inside Uvalde. Little guy scampers, loses the football. It's recovered by Parkland. Whitefaces turn it over at the 23, and boy, we are doing everything we can to keep these guys in the football game. 1st and 10, Parkland.
Yeah, man, that's a tough deal right there, because that boy, Ovalle, he just don't fumble.
No.
I mean, I don't know whether they raked it out or he just mishandled it. But, man, that's tough. We got to really play good now on defense.
7-7 ball game, but it's Parkland knocking at the door at the Hereford 23-yard line. 8:59 left, first half of play. Again, the breeze into the face of Parkland here in this quarter, but honestly, running the football, not much of a factor there. They're in the wishbone. Wide side is the right. Maldonado goes down under center. Takes the snap, gives to his fullback. He is hit immediately and driven back. What a play by the Whitefaces. My goodness. The whole defensive line, I mean Sanchez and Morrison and Uvalde and Nino, it's no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Well, they just, be honest, where our defense has really come to life since that first drive, and the middle, from all the defensive ends and linebackers and defensive tackles are just playing super right
Castillo was there again. I'm telling you, Eli's playing like a house of fire. 7-7 ball game, but still at the Hereford 23, wide side right. Sometime he's got to raise up and throw it. 2nd and 10. Going to fake it, roll right. He wants to throw it on the bootleg. He throws it. Got a man out there wide open inside the 5. Touchdown. I'm sorry I was so predictable there, but they ran the bootleg, and Jeremy Cole got behind us. Wasn't a very good pass, but it didn't need to be. And it's 13-7 now in favor of El Paso with a point after upcoming.
Yeah, and you know that's what can happen. They haven't given no indication that they wanted to throw a pass, and your secondary get back there and you get this peeking in the backfield.
Yep.
And that's kind of what happened that time, and tight end just ran by us.
So it's 13-7 with a point after upcoming. 8:12 left first half. Try to kick it now into the breeze. Great kicker, as we talked about, and he hits this. It's blocked, and the Whitefaces have it. They can return it if they can get up the field, but they can't. But it's still 13-7. Great play by the Whitefaces there to keep it a 6-point ball game, and we'll have the kickoff by El Paso when we come back in 1 minute. All right, we've got 8:12 left first half. Whitefaces trail 13-7 as Parkland capitalizes on the fumble recovery. Maldonado and a little bootleg, and I mean, he had his tight end all alone. We tried to rush back there, but wasn't a great pass, but didn't need to be. It was exactly what it needed to be. Point after was blocked by one of the Whiteface interior linemen, and Coach Compton mentioned that could be a big play in this ball game. Who knows? 13-7.
I think so. The way this game's going, 1 point might be huge.
Kicking into the wind now. This one's going to be fielded by the Whitefaces by Garza at the 15. Christian to the right, to the 20, to the 25. He's hit, stopped just short of the 25-yard line. And now, again, I said this earlier, but I think this is true once again. Important that we do something with the football and get some points out of it.
Well, and both defenses, it looks to me like, have adjusted probably pretty good. And I think they've adjusted a little bit. And we have moved the ball, but down close, they've been able to stop us. And this last time they had some pressure on us, and kind of forced a fumble. So we need to kind of look at it and see where we're headed here.
Lost an intercept, lost a fumble. 1st and 10 from the 24. Going to hitch it out to the right side. That's Davis. He's across the 30. He's to the 35, to the 40, spinning out to the 43-yard line. Gain of about 18, and it's 1st and 10 Hereford.
Yeah, that's our bread and butter pass there, I call it, where the wide receiver gets the quick screen and the inside receiver and the tackle blocked for him. Good job of executing by the quarterback and all the receiver and the 2 blockers.
8 minutes remaining first half, 13-7. El Paso leading the Whitefaces. Whitefaces with the football at their 43-yard line. 2 receivers go to the right, 2 to the left. The running back is Garcia. Wide side is the left. Quick count here is Garcia up the middle. Finds a little seamer. He's on his feet up near midfield. Lunges forward, gets close to another first down. Nice effort by Damian Garcia. Let's see where they spot him. Maybe about a half yard short. 2nd down upcoming.
Yeah, it's just a zone play again up inside. And Garcia runs, the boys running hard, we're blocking good, and that's what we got to do, and just keep moving that football down there and maybe pop a long one here.
Nobody in the backfield on 2nd down and 1 with Bridwell wide side to the right. Straight back goes the senior. They bring the blitz. He's in trouble. Gets away, now pulls up, fires it down the field, complete to Lopez. And Lopez is going to be out of bounds down inside the 30, around the 27. Nice improv by Bridwell that time. Another white-faced first down.
Boy, and that was a great job by Lopez, the receiver. Bridwell breaks out from away from the pressure, and Lopez sees what's happening, drives the defense deep, stops, and comes back toward him. And, I mean, the pass was right there on the money.
At the 28 of Parkland, it's 1st and 10. Whitefaces again just moving it down the field smartly, but only into the end zone one time. Wide side right. Shotgun give up the middle. Garcia hit, lunges forward, loses the ball. A scramble for this one on the floor, and let's see who got it. It is El Paso. 3rd turnover of the first half of the Whitefaces. And again, Parkland gets it. 6:59 left till half. The Whitefaces have lost 2 fumbles and an intercept and trail 13-7.
Well, looks like now they hit the ball maybe with a helmet or raked it. I don't know, but boy, them fumbles or turnovers, mistakes are killing us right now because they haven't slowed us down really. No,
not at all. But we've slowed ourselves down. Again, a couple of penalties early on. Now the 3 turnovers. And those are, I give El Paso credit for some good licks, but they're as much our undoing as they're doing. Let's see what Parkland can do here now. Up by 6, they have the football. 6:59 till the intermission, wide side right. Maldonado. Quick count, give off on the left side. Whitefaces are there, loss of 2. Great defense over there by the Whitefaces. 2nd down and 12.
Well, they're just they have not ran any. They ran about 3 plays. They ran the cross buck to both sides, the fullback up the middle, and the bootleg. One time they've thrown the ball on the bootleg pass, and doesn't look to me like they're going to change. And we've figured that out. We're forcing them. They're going to have to do something different.
Into the wind. 6:29 left in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 for El Paso. They bring a guy in motion this time, first time today. Quick count, back inside, handoff. Little seam, maybe 3 or 4 yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8. Good defense on the left side by the Whitefaces this time. Castillo, Morrison, Reeve, all those guys in on the stop.
I tell you, they're real simple. They're not trying to fool us. Defensively, we're playing really good right now.
Big play here, 3rd and 8. 13-7, El Paso on top. Maldonado's been to the near side. They're quite content each time now to take as much time as they can. I mean, they're not interested in doing anything but running some clock and moving the football. Wide side to the right, big play, 3rd and 8. Down under center goes Maldonado. Quick count. He's going to bootleg it. He's going to try to throw it. He does throw it, but he throws it away, and there's nobody home, and it's 4th down and 8. Good job that time by the Whitefaces as they got through to Maldonado and drove him in the ground back around the 14-yard line. He hasn't gotten up yet. 5:35 left first half, and they're going to stop the clock. The clock stopped on the incompletion, but they're going to bring out the trainer for a look at Maldonado, who really got nailed at the end of that play by the Whitefaces.
Yeah, that was a good pass rush, and looked like they tried to run that bootleg pass, the one they scored on a while ago, and Hereford was waiting for it that time and really played it well. And we got good pressure on the quarterback, and looks like he's hurt a little bit.
Estevan Martinez it was who hit him. Estevan from the linebacker on the near side really nailed him, and he's still down on the ground. The officials getting everybody backed away from him as the El Paso trainer out there. But the quarterback injured, 4th down and 8 when we go back to play here. But we'll wait and see, hope that Maldonado, Carlos, is okay. Obviously, none of us want to see anybody on either side. That's the part of the game you certainly like the least.
Oh, yeah.
He's still down. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought at first it just knocked the air out of him, but he's not moving at all.
No, he's still down, and gives the El Paso coach a chance to kind of jaw at the official a little bit about it was a late hit or something like. He's up now. He's going to be okay, I think. And it is 4th down and 8. I guess he wants him to throw a late flag. This would be a late flag if he threw one here. But Maldonado appears to be okay. I think he did. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Coach, about having the wind knocked out of him. Not much could be said. I'll tell you, we've been nailed out of bounds twice in this first half. Once about 5 yards out of bounds. So
yeah, I don't think there was anything
No.
wrong with that. We were just rushing the passer, and if he hadn't thrown it, we'd have had a sack.
Yep.
Yeah, he just barely got rid of it.
he did. Whitefaces have 2 men back now, pretty deep. Again, this guy can boot it, punt it into the wind. Though the Whitefaces have twin safeties. Good snap. Here comes the rush. Again, it's high, but it's short this time. Going to hit Hereford's into the field, bounce high into the air, and go out of bounds about the Whiteface 40. So good field position for the Whitefaces. 5:26 left first half. Still, with the 2 fumbles and the intercept, we're only down by 6 points. So that's the good news.
Yeah, and we've got 5 minutes here to work this out. We got to get focused again. Doggone it. I think we've lost a little focus here,
too.
maybe for whatever reason, and we just need to get our mind right, get focused, because they can't stop us, and we just got to take care of the football and go down there and score.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Running back is Garcia, wide side left. 5:26 till the half, 13-7. Parkland over the Whitefaces. Bridwell out of the shotgun. On first down, going to throw the little hitch out to the right side. Davis spins away from 1, gets about 5, gets about 7. Great move by Davis. They had him at the line of scrimmage. He got him 7.
I'll tell you what, he looked like a ballet dancer, didn't he?
He did.
He made a 360. He caught the ball, made a 360 away from the defender. I'm going to have to ask him if he's on that Dancing with the Stars show. Man, he really looked good there.
Second down and 3. 5 minutes remain first half. Whitefaces down by 6. Have the football at the 47-yard line on their end of the field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff inside Garcia. Big hole up the gut. He's to the 45-yard line. Gained about 8, 9 right up the middle down to the 44, 1st and 10. Whitefaces the 12th first down of the first half.
Unbelievable how well we moved the ball down here, and we just got it now. We're inside the Parkland territory, and just got to focus.
Bernal in there for the Whitefaces on the offensive line on this side, next to Slabs. Again, Garcia the center, wide side left, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Give inside now to Garcia, and he again keeps his feet, goes down to around the 38-yard line, but a flag. And I think it's, I don't know what it is. Let's wait and see. It's either going to be second down and about 4, or depending on the flag, the officials converse. And it's against El Paso. It's going to be a face mask against El Paso. Hereford had one of those earlier. That'll move it from the 39 all the way to the 24. And the Whitefaces have it 1st and 10 from that point.
I guess that guy grabbed his mask right at the end of the run. I didn't see it, but he may have grabbed a hold of it right at the end of the run.
Must have, because I saw the El Paso player get up and grab his face mask like he signaled to the bench that that's what had happened, and it's 1st and 10 Hereford. But we've heard this song before, 1st and 10 from the 24 of El Paso. 5th time we've been there now in the ball game. Timeout called out by El Paso with 4:22 left till the half. We'll take a 60-second break. Be right back. To the half, El Paso using a timeout there. Hereford at the 24 of Parkland with a 1st and 10. Down 13-7 the Whitefaces are. Wide side of the left, and Bridwell and Garcia in the backfield. Shotgun formation now for Parker. He takes the snap. They bring 4. He's got all day. Throws deep into the end zone for Lopez. He makes the catch, and it's a touchdown Whiteface. It's just a nice little pitch and catch from 24 yards away. Hereford's tied it up with a point after upcoming.
Good play, good pass protection. Lopez runs kind of a seam route from his inside receiver. Parker, that's the 3rd time today that he's put a little air under the ball, and that receiver has just run by the defense, and he's laid it right on the money.
100 yards receiving and a touchdown for Lopez in the first half. Wow. Here's the point after attempt. The kick is down and up. It's far enough. It's true. 14-13, the good guys, back in 1 minute. All right, Whiteface is up 14-13 in what's been a weird first half. I mean, we've marched up and down the field. Lopez has caught now 5 passes for 100 yards and a touchdown. But we lead by a point. First time the Whitefaces have had the lead today as we get ready to kick it away. 4:17 left till the half. Here's the kick. It's high, end over end, and relatively short. It's going to go out of bounds. Not what we intended to do. They can make us re-kick or take it at the 30-yard line. That's the option.
Well, I think the kicker, I know what he looked like he was trying to do, and kick it across the field like we do sometimes. He got just a little too much of it to the left and knocked it out of bounds.
Edgar Tobias is the guy who's kicked those 2 extra points for Hereford and did the kicking off there, but it was out of bounds, and they bring it out to the 30, and Parkland elects to take it there. I'm surprised a little bit, but that's what they want to do. Maldonado, their quarterback, who was shaken up, is back in the ball game. 4:17 left till half, 14-13 Hereford. Parkland with a football from their own 30. Parkland has 2 timeouts remaining, as do the Whitefaces, if that should become a factor. Now they've broken that wishbone formation, have receivers split left and right. First down, quick pitch, right side. Davis gets to the corner. He gets about 5 this time, one of their longer runs since that first possession. Nice tackle by Morrison. Make it 2nd down and 6.
You know, I believe that's the first time we've seen 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, it is.
They had an offset backfield, peel set, we call it, fullback and halfback, and then they just pitched it, and a little pitch sweep, and made a little bit.
Parkland has 3 first downs. They came on their first possession, haven't had one since then. Now they have it 2nd down and about 6, short 6. Wide side to the left. Again, they've just got 2 backs in there, and they run that same play. Pitch sweep right side. Hereford plays it well. And again, gain of a couple. That's Alvarez. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
You know, now I think this is their MO, so to speak, is early that first drive, they got loose and made some long runs, but I think this is what they like right here, is to make 3.5 yards each time. Now it's 3rd and 2, and if you can stop them right here, now they got some problems. Hopefully we can.
Again, they've got just the 2 backs as Maldonado brings them up on 3rd and 2. Wide side left. Whitefaces get in there. Maldonado gives it to his fullback. He squirts forward and gets the first down. Good effort by the fullback that time. Nino was holding on for dear life, but he needed to reach the 40, and he did. And it's 1st and 10 for Parkland.
And that's a easy recognition play for our defense, but they didn't have to make much, and that's what they force on you when they do this.
Whitefaces have Sanchez and Moss and Reeve and Alvarez up front. Wide side left, 1st and 10 from the 40. Quick count, give to the tailback right side. He misses one man, but down after a gain of about 3. Good defense. Again, it's Nino and friends. It'll be 2nd down and 7. I'll tell you, that time Davis was looking for the ground.
He sure didn't run as hard as he did earlier in the game, and we've been popping him pretty good, and that's encouraging too.
He's got, in the first half, 81 yards rushing, but he had 60 on his first carry, so 21 yards since then. 2:20 left first half, wide side left, 2nd down and 7. Again, Parkland not in any hurry here, and they give to the fullback, and he is hit and dropped for a loss and loses the football, tries to pitch it out there, and somehow Parkland comes up with it. What a silly play by El Paso. As he was being tackled, he tried to throw it, and a huge break for them as they recover the fumble, a loss of about 7.
Yeah, that was not a good play by them, and a good alert play by the Hereford defense, because the guy was going down for no gain, and he tries to lateral it, and now they're talking to each other. They got some problems right now.
That time San Miguel was in there. He went running for the football and just took a great hop right to El Paso. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Hereford took a timeout with 1:59 left first half. They've got to come up with 10 yards or give the ball back to the Whitefaces here. Hereford up 14-13 late, 2nd quarter of play.
Well, I like that. I think that's a good call by our coaches, because if you know, they don't, 3rd and 10 is not what they want, and your chances to get a turnover or a sack really are good here. Plus, if they just do something, they got to punt it in the wind, and we're going to have pretty good field position. I'm
telling you, that guy's getting tackled. He throws the ball 10 feet in the air. It hits the ground, bounces up like a rubber ball, and bounces. Fortunately, he's got one guy there in the vicinity. It bounces to him. Hereford had 3 defenders, and Parkland winds up with the ball. But that would have been a huge turnover there had he, and he did everything he could to give it to us. After the timeout now, let's see what Parkland does. Looks like they're going to the shotgun, Coach, for the first time today.
They really are.
3 to the right, 1 to the left, 3rd down and 10. Maldonado, here comes the blitz. Throws it out here. It is incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 10. We don't have to use a timeout. That's a huge play for the Whitefaces there, because stops the clock with 1:56 left in the first half. Hereford will get it back now, as I think we want them doing that.
Every time they line up the shotgun, we are doing well. That's the way we want it, because that is not what they want to do. That's very, very obvious. And we should get pretty good field position out of this because they're punting into a pretty good breeze.
Although I'll say again, he has done a great job kicking the football for them. And he'll kick into the wind here, though. Let's see what the Whitefaces get. Minute 56 left, one timeout. Hereford leading 14-13. Snaps high, but he controls it. Hereford with a token rush. Hits the kick off the left side of his foot, kicks it out of bounds. And it's going to be pretty good field position because I don't think he got way down the field. Maybe the 30 of Hereford, somewhere in that vicinity. Let's see where the ref, he starts walking back up the field. 32, 33, 34, 35. 36-yard line. Not much punt at all.
Nope, that's a good job. That really, we didn't even have a chance to field it. But we've got plenty of time now. We've got a timeout, minute 50 seconds, and the way we've been clicking off 10, 12, 15-yard plays, we'll have a chance to get out there and put some points on the board.
Got to take care of the football here. Well, that time again, he's got a great punter, and he's trying to kick it out of bounds, but obviously not much of a punt there. Hereford from the own 36-yard line, 1st and 10, wide side left, two receivers split each way. Bridwell out of the shotgun. Fake it, pitch it out here, right side, Davis. Davis is hit, gets away from one man, but the second tackler comes in. Montez gets him down at the 41-yard line, gain of 5.
Well, they've just had no answer for Davis on that slip screen pass that we use a lot. And
we got to hurry here, though, Coach.
Yeah, we do need to kind of a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah. Minute 30 left, first half clock running. 2nd and 5, Whitefaces. Two receivers split each way. Hereford up 14-13. Going to throw it out here. Ooh, dangerous pass, but it's complete. And Garza across midfield to the 50, to the 40, and down at the 34-yard line. Garza with the football on a nice little flip out to the right side, and then Christian knew what to do with it.
Well, we ran a curl with the outside guy, and the inside receiver ran an out pass to the sideline. Perfect pass by Bridwell because it was a little risky, but he put it exactly where you need to put it.
Christian ran through that tackle and then just hustled on down the field. We're at the 34.
He's showing some speed.
He is. That's his fourth catch for 77 yards. Bridwell alone in the backfield. Complete right side, Davis. Davis down the field to the 30. Davis to the 25. He's short of the first down. Clock running inside a minute to play first half.
Well, I'll tell you, we are good
and
at
let's
that
see
play
now.
right there.
Parkland's got a guy down. Are they going to stop the clock? Down to 53 seconds. They do. An injured man for Parkland. That turns out to be a break for the Whitefaces. We can huddle up here. Don't have to use our timeout. It'll be 2nd and 1.
We really run those plays good.
Yeah.
Those little short passes, and people, they just have had a hard time, and this bunch, probably as much as anybody this year, really have had a hard time handling those little short passes.
Davis has caught 7 for 63. Lopez has caught 4 or 5 for 100 and a touchdown. Garza's caught 4 for 77 and a touchdown. And Uvalle's caught 1 for 10. So we've kind of shared the wealth there throwing the football.
Yes, we have, and we're going to have a ton of yards. And if we can get this ball here in the end zone, it sure would. I think it would go a long way toward us establishing ourselves and getting that momentum we want in this football game. Wind
has kind of picked up a little bit, I think. By the way, it'll be Parkland receiving the second half kickoff, so that could be, that'll be to their advantage, obviously. Whitefaces like to, again, widen this 14-13 gap. We've got one timeout left. Parkland coaches have already gone down to the field. That's pretty shocking. I mean, you'd think they'd be up here kind of watching what we were doing, but now the player helped to his feet, going to hobble to the near side. I think he's okay. Looks to me like he's okay, but it is, let's see, well, we don't have a 16, isn't it? 14.
14.
Okay,
Yep.
14 is the number. That is Tommy McCoy, a sophomore, defensive back, and he's coming to the near side. Whiteface has got to be ready to go now because they'll start this clock. 2nd and 1, Hereford, 51 seconds left first half. As soon as he gets off the field, we need to be up there over the football ready to snap it.
Yep, we got plenty of time.
Yep. Let's see, he's cleared the field now, and the Whiteface is in the shotgun, wide side left. Might try to throw this one in the end zone here. It's kind of a free play. Out of the gun, fake short, going to Nope, couldn't go long. Now throws it underneath, and Lopez makes the catch and falls out of bounds down at the 16. What an adjustment. They covered him deep. He just came back, curled, and caught it.
Boy, that was. Now, that's a classy play, folks. Because Tom said they might throw it in the end zone, and that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
When the DB, when he backed off, Lopez stopped and come back. He's wide open. Parker reads it, puts it right on the money. Great play, out of bounds, stop the clock.
44 seconds, plenty of time. Timeout left. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line of El Paso. Hereford leading 14-13. Well, this would be a big one here. Rolling left, Bridwell. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up, throw it underneath. Oh, it's dropped. Shelton had it at the 10, and it bounced away from Tanner. It's 2nd down and 10, 39 seconds left.
Yeah, we were in that stack over here. We had 3 receivers stacked, and one went out, one went in, one went to the flat. And I'm not sure that boy, the defensive guy, didn't just barely tip it. Maybe is why Shelton didn't catch it.
Don's right. Well, we're going to have some staggering statistics at the half, but we lead 14-13. 3 turnovers in the first half. Haven't had that all season long. Great crowd of white-faced fans over across the way looking on. Bright, sunshiny day in Andrews. 2nd and 10. Straight back. Here comes the blitz. We pick him up, throws it long into the end zone. Got a man there. He jumps and catches it, but lands out of bounds. That was intended, I think that's Yostin, but never was going to be complete. Chase was covered back there. They put their tailback, Davis, in there as a cornerback.
Yeah, that was just a fade route, and basically we just got it too wide, and the receiver's got to help your quarterback bring it back in a little, and then you can go run the fade route, but we split a little too wide and really never had a shot on that one.
3rd down and 10 now from the 16. We got to hurry. 25-second clock's down to 10. Whiteface is still in the huddle. Now they hurry to the line of scrimmage, send 2 each way, wide side left, up 14-13. Bridwell back. Here comes the blitz. We pick it up. He's in trouble. He steps away, but they got him now. He gets away again. Bridwell all the way back to the 40. Got some time. Throws long into the end zone. Coverage is there. Ball knocked away. 4th down. Now, Parker was trying to do something there that really wasn't there. He gave ground all the way back to the 40, 4th and 10.
Yeah, that was a good play by Parker just to get away from the initial run. But I tell you who made a good play there was Davis, because if he turned defensive back, because that ball was fixed to be intercepted, and Davis goes up there and knocks it down to keep them from intercepting it. He really saved us and gave us a chance to make this field goal.
And the holder is Martinez. Tobias is the kicker.
What's a
it's
fake?
About a 32-yarder. Could be a fake right here. Really could. Nope. Kick is down. It is up. It is far enough. It is good. He hit it. Boy, Tobias, his first field goal attempt ever. The Whitefaces lead at 17-13 with 25 ticks left in the first half. Back in 1 minute. All right, we've got 25 seconds left first half. Well, we didn't, that time we got the field goal. Tobias with a great kick. That would have been good from 45, but he hit it from 32, and Hereford leads 17-13. Lots of yards, 17 points for the Whitefaces. Not many yards, 13 points for Parkland. Here's the kick by the Whitefaces now. Tobias again. This time he'll hit it high and deep, end over end, all the way back into the end zone. What a job, Edgar. The ball's going to roll out of the end zone, and they'll take it at the 20. And I'm pretty sure that they'll be content to run out the clock.
We're going to start calling him Thunderfoot.
Really?
Oh, Tobias. Now, he is booming that thing, but that field goal, that kickoff way back to the end zone. Bridwell, he don't need to kick anymore. We got old Tobias.
That's right. We got us a sophomore kicker, don't we?
Old Thunderfoot.
Let's see. 17-13 Hereford. 25 ticks left in the first half. And, again, if they don't do something pretty conservative here, I'll be surprised. Come out back in that wishbone formation. So Davis, their great runner, has 80-something yards in the first half, but again has been shut down since the opening drive. He gets it here. He runs right. He finds a little seam, but not much of one. Gain of about 3. That's going to be the end of the first half unless Parkland takes a timeout, and they don't show any urgency in doing that. So the Whitefaces are going to lead 17-13 at the intermission here as the final seconds tick away. Yep, they're not going to snap it again. Halftime it is, 17-13. Whitefaces by 4. What a weird first half, Coach Compton.
It really was, and pretty much dominated by the Hereford Whitefaces as far as yardage and statistics and all, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with turnovers and penalties and didn't take advantage of a turnover or two, so all in all, it was kind of sloppy, but we dominated the game, and if we can continue that and eliminate some of those mistakes and turnovers, we could get this game under control here in the third quarter coming up.
I hope so. It was a struggle in the first half, but the Whitefaces lead by 4. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Be back with the Mighty Maroon Band in 2 minutes. As Parkland's dancers and band is playing out there, nice little number by them. Again, Parkland fans not large in number, but a very vocal group here this afternoon, and Hereford leading the El Paso Parkland Raiders by a 17-13 score here at the half.
I can't remember. You're going to have to help me. I think they get the ball.
They
right?
do. They have the choice.
I think that'll be important. Coming out, we're kicking off, probably, hopefully kicking in the end zone with the tailwind. I'm sure we'll take the win. I don't know, Coach. He might take the.
I think I saw the official go to him at the half, and I thought Don signaled like he was kicking the ball. So
yeah. So we'll probably take the win, and
right.
then we'll go to kick. And then I'm sure they've got another way to block or something on their offense, because they can't just continue to go 3 and out like they did the last 2 or 3 times they had the ball out here.
Coach, as you look around now, this day and time, football obviously it's changed. We've talked about this from time to time. It changed appreciably from the 3 yards in the cloud of dust of Woody Hayes. Of course, with the AstroTurf, there's no cloud of dust anymore. There's some little pebbles that bounce up every once in a while, but it really is a different football game.
It is, and but I tell you, just this year, I've kind of noticed, you watch the colleges, and you've kind of seen a little more emphasis going back toward running the ball again. I don't know. I think it's a cycle deal.
Yeah.
I heard one guy say, one analyst say, in 5 more years we'd probably be all running the wishbone again. So who knows what's going to happen?
Well, that's true. That is very true. It does, and we are creatures of. We kind of tend to follow what the other guy does, especially if somebody wins.
If it works.
Yep. If somebody wins, that's the thing you need to do. And we just heard, I don't have this officially, maybe you guys back in the studio, if I'm not right, you can correct me, but we think Tech won 41-16 this afternoon over OU. And gosh, Coach, if that's the case, that's maybe not a shocker that Tech beat them, but certainly a shocker they beat them like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised Tech won, but by that much I am.
I am too. El Paso back out. Well, they come back out kind of like they might not want to be back out here. I mean, not much enthusiasm from their players as they come back on the field.
Well, they're kind of walking around. I don't know what to think. These guys are puzzling. They're a good-looking, physical team. I don't know if it's if they're not used to the warm weather. They don't look too fired up about playing again, but they may be. We'll see. Well,
and again, defensively, they might be a little bit winded. I mean, now they really have. They've been out there most of the first half. They've been chasing receivers and ball carriers and the like, and I mean, that's got to take a toll on you after a while.
Yeah, it does, and it is warm enough today that it can sap your energy a little bit, because their defense they've given up a lot of yards, and they've been out there a lot.
17-13, Hereford to kick it away to begin the second half. Obviously, I mean, we talk about this often, but it's true always, and so I'll mention it one more time. Critical what happens early here in the second half, what they do with the ball, what we do defensively.
I think it's very critical, and I think in this game, maybe right here, as much as more than maybe a lot of them, because I really think just the body language tells you some things, and I don't think El Paso's real fired up about being out here again. I really don't, just by watching them. But if we can come out here and stop them cold, then that might be, and then go score, it might be.
Sure would help.
But shouting.
Sure would help. Whitefaces again, Edgar Tobias, a little sophomore who stepped in today to kick because Bridwell's hurt his leg. Last time he kicked off, he kicked it into the end zone on the fly. They again gathered up, though, around the 20-yard line like they're expecting something short. I think he'll kick it as far as he can. And he hit that 32-yard field goal just before the end of the half. That was really a big lift for the Whitefaces.
You bet, and he kicked it off first time kicked it pretty good.
Yep. Well, let's see what happens as the Whiteface is ready to boot it away. 17-13, 24 minutes to left to decide who plays Aledo as Tobias approaches the football. Hits it high, end over end, and again deep into and out the back side of the end zone. My goodness. Again, he's got the win, but that's quite a boot.
Thunderfoot. I'm telling you, he has got a steel toe in that boot.
Looks like shades of Tom Dempsey. But the Whitefaces now defensively hustle back out there. Again, Paso here at the cornerback on the near side. Whitefaces have, I think, Morgan, Moss, Alvarez, who had a great first half. Corey Reeves, Sanchez, Martinez, Ryan Marquez. Again, those cornerbacks, so we hadn't called their name much because it's been mostly a running game. Only 3 passes for Parkland in the first half. Here we go. Maldonado has them up. This time they open with, they split a receiver out. Now they're not quite ready to go.
Well, we got an official down over
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
The linesman on this side, on the home side over here, is limping around, and he actually he's hurt a little bit. I think he's going to try to suck him up and go. But he's hurting a little bit.
Yep, he is. He's still bending at the knees. He must have gotten hit on that last play or fallen or something because he's really hobbling. His right leg, you can see him giving to it. Here we go. They've got a wing back now and a split receiver and split backs behind Maldonado on first down, and he gives it. But they moved before he did all that, and it's 1st and 15. That's the 3rd time they've done that in this football game.
You know what? And they've done it all 3 times on the first snap of the series.
They have.
Every time, that's when they've done it.
So 5 yards makes it 1st and 15. Again, they're going into the wind. Not the way you'd want to start this series, for sure and for certain. And Maldonado comes over to talk with the coach as Jerry Walker gives him the info, and back to the huddle he goes. Maldonado again, a junior. Davis, the tailback, who had 81 yards rushing in the first half, but again, 60 of it on one carry, first carry. Here we go now. They this time split receivers left and right. Davis is the tailback. He's set off to the near side as Maldonado bends down under center. Quick count. Misdirection, rolls left, wants to throw. Throws back underneath, complete to Davis. Morrison tackles him, 1 yard gain. Pretty good defense.
Well, you know what? That's for them, that's kind of a trick play where they run the little little trap sweep and then throw the ball the halfback. And Morrison, now that's a heads-up alert play.
Great play.
Because you don't know. You know, that's kind of a surprise call by them.
2nd down and 14. He got 1 on the pass completion, so 2 more of those, and they'll have 4th down and 12. Let's see what they do here. Again, Whiteface is getting a good afternoon out of Estevan Martinez playing here on the near side. As the Whiteface defensive unit deploys, shotgun formation. Wow, 2nd time we've seen him in this. Wide side right, back to throw. Oh, he fakes it, throws underneath, complete, and a gain of nothing on the play. 3rd down and 14. Reeve on the tackle along with Martinez.
Yeah, they tried to run that shotgun, that little slip screen, and you can tell their timing and all is not near what it is on the Hereford side, because we do it all the time and we understand what's going on, and that's kind of a a second line play for them. So
huge play here, 3rd and 14. If they don't get something here, they got to punt it into the wind. 10:35 and counting, 3rd quarter. Hereford up by 4. Parkland at their own 16-yard line. Wide side to the left. Receivers split each way. Here comes Alvarez again. Almost got there again. Rolling right is Maldonado. He's going to run. He's going to head up the field, and he's going to get to the original line of scrimmage, loses the ball, and they fall on another fumble. Boy, he got nailed at the end of that thing, I'm telling you. Eli Castillo's 4th down and 10, but again, Parkland just lucky as lucky can be.
Yeah, they were very fortunate because Maldonado coughed it up on the pursuit from the Hereford defense, and really we should have had the ball, but they got a good bounce. They got it, and we're still going to get good field position.
Eli Castillo caused that fumble. 4th down and 10 now. Again, Parkland trying to take all the time they can. They do not want to give Hereford the ball with this win in this third quarter. Low snap, bounces right to him, though. Again, another great break. Low kick, and Martinez catches it at the 45, back to the 50, to the 45-40. He could go 35-30, 25-20, and he's yanked out of bounds, but down inside the 20-yard line, Ryan Martinez with a great return. The Whiteface is in business with 9:32 left third quarter.
Yeah, for the second game in a row, Ryan Martinez makes a huge, huge play on the kicking game with a punt return of about 40-some-odd yards, sets us up inside the 20 in the red zone. Excellent play by the special teams of Hereford.
37-yard return, first and 10 Whitefaces from the 18-yard line of Parkland, leading 17-13, 9:32 left third period. This is where we've struggled this entire first half. Inside handoff, Uvalde. He can't get free. Gets about 2, second down and 8.
Well, we're staying with our running game, which is good down here, and we're close. We're one man there for breaking for the touchdown, so we're okay.
9:15 left third period. I think it's real important the Whitefaces get a touchdown here, though. We've had so many opportunities. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, wide side left. Second and 8, back to throw. Throws it underneath, wheel route out here complete. Inside the 10 is Garza, and it'll be close to a first down, maybe third down and short. But nice little pitch and catch there by Mr. Garza and Mr. Bridwell.
Yep, I'll tell you, the Whitefaces do a great job. That's a little circle route, wheel route to the inside receiver, and the wide guys blocking for him, and they just execute. And when you execute things like that, you just can't hardly stop it.
Third down and about 1.5 feet. We're going to go wishbone here. They got all the big beef inside. Let's see what the Whitefaces do. Give it to Garcia, right side. He lowers his shoulder. He's got the first and goal down around the 6-yard line. Stop the clock with 8:26 left third quarter.
Well, that's a good job of blocking over there because they got some big guys now. And our right side, Farrar and those guys.
Nino was in there at tight end, Coach. He did a great job, too.
Yeah, boy, he did a good job of blocking. And that sets us up in perfect position here to put this game in a 2-score game.
17-13, Hereford, 8:20 left third period. Knocking at the door. First and goal from the 7. 3 receivers to the right, nobody to the left. Out of the shotgun on first down, it's Uvalde running right, cuts back inside. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Whitefaces, they widen the gap.
Well, I tell you, it's funny because there's about 6 El Paso players on the ground. Uvalde just ran by them all. And they're getting tired. El Paso boys are getting tired. Their defense played a lot of ball today, and right now we got them on the ropes.
Here's Tobias to try to make an 11-point lead. Snaps good, kicks down. It's far enough. It's good. Whitefaces lead it. 24-13. Hereford's kickoff in 1 minute. Andrews, well, the punt return set us up in business. Uvalde from 7 yards away after Ryan returned it down to the 18. And now Tobias ready to kick it away with Hereford leading 24-13. Widest gap of the day.
Martinez punt return. Again, he did the same thing last week, and that really set us up in good field position.
Here we go. Edgar ready to kick it. Let's see if he gets it in the end zone again. They're back deep. He hits it high. This one's a little shorter, but really high. Going to be fielded back at the 3. And Davis back to the 10, running to his left. Oh, my goodness, he is leveled at the 17. Wow. That was Hereford's, who was that? Let me see, Jim. Matt Martinez. What a hit by Matt. Oh, my vicious blow, Coach.
Boy, what great coverage. Did not get back to the 20. Very aggressive special teams play, and that's so important. It changes the whole momentum of the game.
Hereford up by 11. Parkland with the ball at their own 17. 8:07 left third quarter. Huge series right here for Parkland. Into the wind. This time they've got a little wing back set to the right in this formation on first down. Pitch sweep right side trying to get the corner. And they do this time out to the 25. He's to the 30. 35, 40. Oh, what a tackle by Morrison at the 42. We got hooked inside. Morrison made literally a touchdown saving tackle on Davis. But it's a big play and a first down for Parkland.
Well, that's by far and above the best play they've had since early on in the game. Just a little pitch sweep to the halfback around the right end with the wing back and fullback leading, and by far their best play since the first drive.
Whitefaces need to suck it up here now. 7:50 left, third quarter. 24-13 Hereford. Wide side left for Maldonado. Estevan Martinez here on the near side at the linebacker post. Misdirection handoff to Davis. He is hit by Morrison again. Gets a couple up to the 45. Morrison, Christian Zamaripa, and Eli Castillo. Second down. We'll call it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that was their crossbuck play where they faked the fullback and give it to the back to the tight end side. Good defense by Hereford.
Big plays coming up here. 7:23 left, third quarter. Second down and 7. The line of scrimmage for Parkland at their 45. Again, the Whitefaces deploy 4 down defensive linemen. Sanchez, Reeve, Alvarez, and Moss. Wide side right. Hereford jumps this time. Alvarez too early. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, he's hit that thing perfect a couple of times and really created havoc for the offensive line, but this time he jumped a little too early. And you got Parkland, they stood in there and didn't move, so good discipline by them.
2nd down and 2 now for Parkland from the 50-yard line. 7:04 left, third period. They trail 24-13, but a drive right here in points, and they're certainly very much in this football game. Big play, 2nd and 2, Whitefaces. Ryan Marquez on the coverage here on the near side. Maldonado down under center. Hereford moves, but so does El Paso, and that's going to be 5 yards against Parkland. That makes it back to the 2nd down and 7 play. So we exchange 5-yard penalties there, Coach.
That's right. And that time, our guy jumped, but their guy just couldn't hold it. I mean, he had to try to block him, and he moved too quick, and it gave us the 5 yards back.
6:52 left, third period. Clock not running because of the 2 penalties. Now they wind it as Parkland again trying to milk that clock. Going into the wind in this third quarter. Whitefaces lead 24-13. Wide side right. Maldonado down under center. Gonna roll right and wants to throw. Gets some pressure. Looking. Throws it back into traffic. Oh, it's complete for a first down to the Hereford 45. What a dangerous throw by Maldonado, but he made the connection and a gain of about 10, 1st and 10.
Yeah, he did the thing. You coach them. Don't ever run out there and throw the ball back across to the middle of the field, across your body. He did, got away with it. And he was very lucky that wasn't intercepted because we had some defenders there.
We need a turnover right here to kind of quash this thing. 1st and 10 from the 45 of Hereford. 6:25 left, third period. Parkland on the move. Down by 11. Rolls right, wants to throw again. Moss has him. He gets away, throws on right. Oh, it's tipped up and almost intercepted Eli Castillo. I'm telling you, and holding against Parkland, that'll move them back 10 yards, back to the 45.
Yeah, Eli was there. Man, he played that well.
Oh, he did.
They tried a little rollout pass. And I'll tell you, folks, they're doing things they don't like to do right now.
Yeah.
They're grasping a little bit to try to move the ball because this is not what their strengths are. And now they put themselves in a 1st and 20 situation, which is really good for the Hereford defense because this isn't the strength of the Parkland team.
6:18 left, third period. 24-13 Hereford. I'm telling you, they've gotten every fumble has bounced their way. That pass could have been intercepted. It bounced their way. But it all counts. 1st and 20. Let's see if he runs it here. Wide side right. Goes down under center. Going to roll right. Wants to throw again. Moss is pursuing on the run. He pulls it down, dumps it, throws it again up for grabs. It's complete. And a gain up to about the 48 is going to be a gain of 3 on the play. Morrison on the tackle. Another dangerous pass.
You've watched a Hereford play, folks at home, and you see the timing routes and all this, and just the preciseness of their pass offense. And I'm telling you that what we're seeing from El Paso is kind of throw it up there and hope somebody grabs it, and they've made it work up to this point.
Surely have. You got to think the Whitefaces are going to get one of these at some point, though. Paschal on the near side, Marquez on the far side, 2nd down and 17, 5:30 and counting, third period. Under center, going to give the little delay back inside to Davis. He makes one man miss, and Davis into Hereford territory. Ryan Martinez on the tackle down at the Hereford 39, though. A big gainer got him in good position. 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, that's a good call by their staff there on the draw. second down and about 17, and they pick up about 12, 13 yards, and makes it a good workable third down for them.
We ran right past him too, trying to get to the quarterback right by the ball carrier. Huge play, maybe 2 plays here. 3rd and 4. 4:45 and counting, third period. 4:55 and counting. Hereford up by 11. White faces move, but get back. Pitch sweep, left side. Davis hit in the backfield. He'll lose yardage on the play. It's 4th down and 5. Morrison drove him deep. Martinez finished him off along with Castillo. 4th and 5, and let's see what they do here. They're sending the punting unit out.
Well, I'm surprised.
Well, I am too.
I wouldn't. Morrison really played that. He didn't make the tackle, but he forced the running back deep enough that it allowed his buddies to come make the play, and it was kind of like he was in the huddle because he was there in a hurry.
If you've got a fake punt right now is when you'd use it, I think. 4th down and 6. Whiteface is not going to leave anybody uncovered out here on the outside just in case they decide to do some trickery. Snap. Nope, he's going to punt it. It's a booming punt. Going to hit down around the 5-yard line. Going to go out of bounds. In fact, somewhere, I don't know, inside the 10, I'm pretty sure, but we'll have to wait till the officials get it marked. Ref goes down to the goal line, and he's going to walk out from there. Let's see now as the referee will stop him at the 4-yard line. Great punt there. Great
that guy's
kick.
a good punter. He's really done a good job for them today.
Well, that's the first part of what they wanted there, punting the ball away. Now what they've got to do is stop the white faces. Hereford by 11 from their own 4-yard line, by far the poorest field position we've had of the day. 4:02 left third period. Hereford up by 11. Will start from the shadow of their own goal line. Shotgun formation. The running back is Garcia. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Brittle will take the snap in the end zone, look for Garcia here, and it is. Right up the middle. He's got a little seam, and he lunges across the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. Now mark him at the 7. Make it 2nd down and about 7.
Yeah, that's our zone dive, and it's a good play from where we're at, from the 4-yard line. You get it out, you get a little breathing room, and it's a good play on 1st down.
Whitefaces split receivers Garza and Yostin to the left side. 2 receivers split right. Again, Garcia the running back. Going to fake it, going to throw it out here to Jonathan. He makes the catch. He's across the 15 to the 20. He's out to the 25-yard line, and Davis turns a little hitch pass into a great 1st down, and the Whitefaces gain about 17 on the play.
Good job by Davis. I tell you, he's amazing on that play. Of course, he gets a good block out there from Lopez, and he runs, and that tackle comes out there to help him, and he just hard to tackle, and that's a good play.
3:24 left third period. 1st and 10 Hereford from their 24-yard line, leading 24-13. El Paso going to come in there and hit Garcia, and he'll struggle, carry a ball tackler with him about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Good defense by El Paso as Boyd made the tackle.
You know, we run that little play, and there's not a whole lot you can do out of that spread shotgun with that one back, but that just keeps the defense honest. Then we come back, fake it, and run our little slip screens out there to our wide receivers, and that's just like a wide running play.
Look here, we're subbing officials, Coach. This ref is coming out of the game. A new official has come out. 2nd down play. Bridwell fires it over the middle, complete to Yostin up to the 39-yard line, 40-yard line. Another Whiteface 1st down.
Well, I didn't see that new official, but you're right. He's just showed up, I guess.
He did. He just came in. I just saw the other ref hand him his flag, and the guy with the knee problem came. I don't know. He's here on the near side, and he's being looked after. He's really hobbling by the Parkland trainer. 1st and 10 Hereford at the 40 on their end of the field. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Hereford with a win in this period. Give inside Garcia, big hole up the middle, and Damian has about 6 up to the 44-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 4. 46-yard line.
Well, this is the kind of drive that can really put a team away, because you start back on your 4 and you're running the clock and you're ball controlling them, and it really looks good by the Herd right now.
3 to the left as the Whiteface is in the shotgun here on 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Garcia left side, cuts back, great cut to the 50, to the 45, to the 44. Great move by Garcia. I mean, he just darted right then left, and a great blocking by the Whitefaces.
Yeah, we ran that play away from the tight end. We had a tight end that time. which is something we don't do a whole lot of, but we ran the play away from the tight end, and I'm not sure they were ready, but it was an excellent run by Garcia.
84 yards rushing now by Garcia. Slabs with a great block. I'll tell you what, boy, that guy just gets out there, a long, tall drink of water, and he does a great job of screening off. Wide side of the right on 1st and 10 from the 44. Garcia again up the middle, again running room. He's got 10, he's got 12, and it's 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line as Garcia nears the 100-yard mark.
Boy, he took a shot at the end of that play. He just popped right back up, held on to the ball, which was very important, but he did take a good shot there.
Parkland subbing folks in and out of there. Not a whole lot of gusto up front. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, wide side right. Parker back to throw. 5-man rush. We pick him up. He throws long, but the man cuts to the inside. Parker thought he was going back outside. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, we've run that play 2 or 3 times. They never completed it every time till the end, which is it's just a little deep route, a seam route by that inside receiver. And that time Parker just overthrew it just a little bit because I believe Lopez was open again.
Dury in there for the White Faces at that offensive tackle slot. Boy, he's a big load in there. Brandon, 295-pound junior. Wide side right, 2nd and 10. Garcia again up the middle. He has a little seam, gets about 5, struggles maybe 6 on the carry, down around the 28-yard line. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Well, I tell you, we're taking control of the line of scrimmage here, and I got to believe this is 2-down territory, 3rd down and 4, and we'll do something to maybe get the 1st down here, but if we don't get it, I think we'll go again.
Brandon Espinoza at that guard position doing a great job for the White Faces. 3rd down and 4. Inside a minute to play, 3rd period. Looking left side, pass complete to Lopez. What a catch down at the 20. It's 1st and 10, Hereford. I mean, with a defender hanging all over him, Zach makes the grab.
Good play, good route by Zach. Just far enough to get the 1st down. Parker puts the ball right on him, right on the numbers.
22 first downs in the ball game for the White Faces. 50 seconds left, 3rd period. Hereford up by 11 and driving at the 21-yard line of Parkland. 3 to the right for the White Faces. Nobody split left. Garcia, the running back. Time called. And timeout called by El Paso. Timeout with 42 seconds left, 3rd period. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. There's Mike Leach business going on with Parkland here. They use their timeouts on defense to fire up the defense. Last time they did that, we scored on the next play. Let's see. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Again, Hereford will have the win just for 42 more ticks, leading 24-13. Again, about the only negative of this day has been our inability to score. We've been down here so many times and gotten 3 touchdowns and a field goal, and I believe on 4 other occasions got nothing. So let's see what happens here. Again, Parkland looking pretty weary defensively out there, and who can blame them? They've been out there, Hereford, 22 first downs, over 500 yards total offense, but only an 11-point lead. Parkland has 6 first downs, just to give you the disparity there. Shotgun formation on 1st down from the 21, and I believe he's changing the play here. Parkland, going to hand off inside to Garcia. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Garcia will score. The White Faces widen the gap to 30-13 with 36 seconds left. Parker changed to the audible, and Garcia went 20 yards for the score.
Yeah, every time they've called a timeout, we scored the next play. I don't know what that means, but it's a good omen when they call timeout.
Here's Tobias to try to make it 31-13. That puts Garcia over 100 yards on the day, too. 120. Actually, he was at 100 on the last carry. 120 on the day, and that touchdown. And here's Tobias to try to widen the gap. Snaps good, kicks down. It's up. It's far enough. White Faces lead at 31-13. Hereford's kickoff in 1 minute. Don't thaw the turkey, Ethel. We may be playing on Thanksgiving Day. White Faces leading 31-13 with 36 seconds left, 3rd period. A game they've dominated and lead now by a more comfortable 18 points.
Oh, yeah. I like that a whole lot better than that 3 or 4 point lead.
Yep, me too. 96-yard drive in 11 plays there. Garcia with a 20-yard run for the payoff. Here we go. Tobias kicking again. The sophomore hits it high and deep, and they're going to field this one right at the goal line. He's going to run it back. Davis to the 5, to the 10. Uh-oh, he's looking for the ground, and he finds it at about the 15-yard line as a whole host of White Faces. San Miguel, Gonzalez, who else is out there? A bunch of guys wearing maroon and white. as El Paso takes over. Just 30 ticks left in the third quarter.
Well, I'll tell you right now, this is for Parkland to stay in this ball game. They have to go score here. I really believe that. If they don't, I think Hereford can pretty well put this thing away, and I think they have to go score on this drive.
Don't think there's any doubt about it. They are going to have the win in the fourth quarter, but they've not shown much throwing the football so far this afternoon. Maldonado huddles them up. They break the huddle and split a receiver to the left side and have just two backs in the backfield, a wing back to the left as well as Maldonado bends down under center. Davis is the man they want with the football, and there's a 1st and 15. They move again. I'll be darned. I can't. There's no explaining that, is
That's
it?
happened nearly at the start on the first play of every drive. They've got a motion call. And their coach is not happy with their players.
Well, and understandably so. 1st and 15 back at the 10-yard line now. Again, this could very well be the final play of the third quarter unless it's an incomplete pass. Hereford leading by 18 points. Whiteface is trying to go to 11-1. A lot of promises by El Paso in the El Paso paper about them winning this game this afternoon, and Whitefaces have really dominated much more than the scoreboard would show. Maldonado on first down. This will be he's going to try to throw it. Throws it out here to the left. Got a man there, complete, and he steps out of bounds at the 17-yard line, so it's a gain back to the original line of scrimmage, plus about 1. 2nd down and 9.
Well, that's one of their best, I guess, passing plays. They look kind of like us on that play.
Yep, in a minute we're going to step in front of one of those, and they're not going to look so well, I don't think. But we'll see. Paschal, Marquez, Martinez in the secondary for the Whitefaces. Now Murillo out there as well. Single setback this time. They've got 4 split. 25 seconds left, third period. Maldonado going to give it to the back right up the middle, and he is hit and met at the point of attack by Morrison and friends. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 4th down and 5 when we come back for the final quarter in 1 minute. Hereford leading by 18, back in 60 seconds. To Andrews, it's 31-13 Hereford. We've got 12 minutes left to play. The Whitefaces defensive unit's done a great job out here this afternoon, particularly after that opening drive when they went 98 yards in about 4 plays, and since then we have been splendid.
We really have. It's defensively, I think we've gotten better, as the years gone on, and today, since the first drive, we've been absolutely perfect, like Tom said.
3rd and 5. Well, now the official, the backup official is out, and the other official who got his knee hurt is back in. I formation now on 3rd and 5. Let's see what Maldonado does here. Fake's going to throw. Looking. Throws underneath. Got a man there behind him. Oh, Paschal almost had it picked off, and it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, he tried to throw the ball to the tight end coming across, and Paschal was in good position. The ball was behind the receiver, and he batted it up in the air, and Paschal almost picked it, and it could have been a pick 6.
Punter getting instructions from the near side as they're sending the punting unit out there. 11:55 to play, down by 18. And again, Martinez and Davis deep. The last time Martinez with a great return. It'll be interesting to see, Coach, if they try to kick it out of bounds here.
Well, if I were them, I would, because either one of these two guys are capable of...
and they're short a man here, but he's going to make it in time. 25-second clock's just down to 15, so 11:55 to play. Again, got to be alert to a fake here, though, if you're the Whitefaces. Here's the snap. He's going to punt. He kicks it away from everybody, but it's fielded by the Whitefaces by Davis. He's back to the 45, cuts up to the 50, and a flag's going to go down. This one's coming back, a part of it. Whitefaces with a hold or a clip back at the 36. That was foolish on our part because we didn't need the block. Davis was already past the guy, but it's going to move it from about the 37 back to the 27.
Yeah, we did. Jonathan did make a good return, and those guys are getting pretty good at that. We've done that last 2 or 3 weeks, and boy, I'll tell you, in a hard-fought, tight, close game, those returns can really become critical.
Borderline. We just watched it on the replay here. Well, I guess we blocked in the back, but I'll tell you, it's one that could have gone either way, or neither way, if you will. It was really pretty close. But that moves it back to the 26. Hereford with the ball, 11:45 to play, up by 18. And again, we'd like to just march that thing down the field and eat up some clock here.
I think we'll try to do that.
I
We
do
did
too.
a good job last drive, and Garcia and Evalier and short passing kept the clock moving.
Yeah.
I think we'll try to do the same thing.
Parkland, again, their defensive unit, pretty lethargic at the moment. Shotgun on first down. The running back is Evalier. He's got it right up the gut, and he's got about 6 yards out to the 31. Make it 5 yards. Second down and 5, but a good start to the series.
I'll tell you, he's just like a bowling ball, pinball machine. He just goes from big guy to big guy and kind of bounces off, but he keeps going forward.
11:25 to play. Second down and 5 for the Whitefaces. Wide side left. Going to throw the little hitch pass out here, complete to Yostin. He's got a first down to the 35. He's to the 40, 45, 50. The race is on. 40, 35, and he finally tripped up from the backside. Going to be down around the 36-yard line, but just a little hitch pass, and Yostin turns it into, well, they mark him at the 34. I tell you, that official has lost more than a step. He wasn't even close to keeping up.
Well, you know that. Now, we don't normally throw that
No.
pass to Chase, but I'll tell you the truth, he may have more speed than all those
Boy,
guys.
Miguel Friday, the big 280-pounder, he is running down the field blocking. That is amazing those guys get out there. First and 10 from the 34. 11-11 to play. Shotgun Evalier, left side, bounces outside. Turns the corner at the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20. He's out of bounds down around the 18-yard line. Again, bodies of the Parkland players laying in his wake, a 17-yard gain.
Good job by Evalier.
Well, we can't run out the clock because we're going to score too quickly.
I'm afraid you're right. Good drive right here.
11:03 left in the ball game. 31-13 Hereford. Whitefaces have got them switching thumbs, as they say. 18-yard line, first and 10. First and 10 for the Whitefaces as they will break the huddle at the 18-yard line. Wide side to the right. Shotgun formation. Evalier up the middle this time. He's hit this time a couple. He got all he could out of it before he's inundated by a sea of black and gold. 10:55 to play. Second and 8.
Well, that was, we're just, like I said, we're running the clock,
Yeah.
and, we checked number 14 in, so we better watch it.
Okay. He's the quarterback. In fact, Bridwell's going to get a breather here. 3 to the right. Look for Martinez to keep it here. He does. Right up the middle.
Oh.
He is hit immediately, and he struggles forward. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but they kind of smelled something there, too. Make it third down and 8.
Yeah, I'd like to see us maybe he may get to throw one here.
No, he's going back out. I think that was just a wildcat attempt there for the Whitefaces.
Wildcat, yeah.
that's what it was.
There we go.
10:15 to play. Third and 8 Whitefaces from the 16-yard line of Parkland. Shotgun formation, wide side right. Bridwell back at quarterback. Inside 10 minutes to play. Wants to throw. Slant pass behind Yostin. He couldn't hang on. Wasn't the best of throws from Parker, but honestly, Chase might could have caught that, but it's 4th and 8.
Yeah, it was behind him a little. He'd catch that ball a lot of times, but that particular time the wind may have caught it a little bit, but it was a little behind him. But it probably would have been a touchdown if he
no
catches
question.
it.
There was nobody in shouting distance there as he was running the slant. 10 minutes to play. We're going to go for it here on 4th and 8 from the 16, leading 31-13. Whitefaces break the huddle and send Yostin to the left side. 3 receivers to the right side. Evalier, the running back. Here they come on the blitz. We pick him up. He rolls right. He wants to throw. Pump fakes, pulls it down, throws long in the end zone into the crowd. It's up high and incomplete. Well, Parker, it was 4th down. There was no reason to hold it, and he threw it hoping somebody could come up with it. But nobody could on either side of the ball, and so Parkland takes over on downs, and the Whitefaces again, that's about the only criticism you're going to have about us today. Can't get it in.
Yeah, we just, for some reason, and like we talked about this earlier, we've really not had that problem all year, and today it's for some reason when we got down close, inside the 15, 10-yard line, we've just had a hard time putting the ball in the end zone.
Well over 500 yards on the day for the Whitefaces. They lead 31-13, 9:51 to play. They're that length of time away from meeting Aledo next weekend in round 3 of the playoffs. Wishbone formation for Maldonado and Parkland. Misdirection handoff to the fullback. He is hit and maybe a couple of yards out to about the 17, 18, second down and 9.
Well, there's 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and they're 84, 5 yards away, and they're not going to catch up running the crossbuck. So I don't know what they're thinking is. They may just be trying to keep it close.
Yeah, I think we're kind of to that point. Zamaripa on that last tackle. El Paso player shaken up. Going to get to his feet now and come to the near side. He's got to, or they've got to take a timeout, one of the two. That was their fullback, Moore, the 230-pounder, who hasn't been much of a factor here this afternoon, but he comes out of the ball game. Maldonado, in the meantime, has been over to get the play from the near side. Parkland again with the win, but down by 18 points. I mean, they're going to have to do something, and maybe they can't, but going to have to try something, it seems to me like, to give themselves some hope in this ball game.
Well, if you want, like I said, if you're going to try to win the game, you got to do something on this drive.
2nd and 9 from their 17. Whitefaces on the dive play, make the tackle. Well, he struggles forward, and Whitefaces don't get him down, and a gain of about 8. Good job that time by Nate Williams. Whitefaces didn't do a very good job of tackling. He got a little leverage. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Well, I don't know. That's a good play by them, but again, that takes a lot of time when you're doing what they're doing, and it runs the clock pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what they do here. They're going to bring Davis in. They're going to go to some kind of a wildcat formation here, I believe. I think they're going to put Davis, back there at quarterback. So the Whitefaces, he's going to go down under center, but he's the quarterback. That's kind of weird. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what they do here. He's going to roll out. He's going to be in trouble, and he's going to lose 5 yards. What a call. 4th down and 6. I'm telling you, all you got to do is get 1 yard, and they try to run some kind of little reverse out of there and lose 5 yards.
Yeah, and that was pretty obvious.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
They put their best running back there, and the Hereford defense was just pointing at him.
Yeah, I've never seen them play, and I knew what they were going to do.
There's the guy.
4th and 6.
They stopped it really nice.
Wow. 8 minutes left to play. Apparently Parkland's going to punt it again. So they've got the punting unit out there. Whitefaces need to get lined up here because he's ready to kick the ball, and we're not up on the line of scrimmage.
Well, they ain't either.
They're
running
a man short. We're down to 2 seconds, 1 second. They got to hurry, and there it is. There'll be 5 yards tacked on. Delay of game against, they called a timeout. They took a timeout with 7:46 to play. We'll take a 30-second break. Hereford up 31-18, back in a half minute. Johnson thinks it's fork sticking time. It's pretty close to song singing time here. 7:46 to play. Let's see. They've got the wind. 4th and 6 from their own 20. It appears they're going to punt it again. We've got the twin safeties back, but again, obviously we've got to be alert. If they've got a trick play, you would think they would use it at some point. I mean, what difference does it make if you get beat 38-13 or 31-13?
I wouldn't think it made any difference, but I'll tell you, these guys he's punting to are dangerous. You better watch it.
Here's the snap. He is going to punt it. And he punts a booming punt. I mean, high. Davis, no Martinez. Fumbles it back at the 20. Got to go back and get it. Picks it up back at the 5-yard line. Ryan running to his right, back to the 15. Finds some room to the 20. He's to the 25. He's to the 30, to the 35, and the 40. And finally at the 42-yard line, Martinez, after fumbling the punt, returns it 37 yards, 1st and 10 Hereford.
I'm going to ask him if he did that on purpose, where he could run it back. I thought he was going to run it back 95 yards.
It came pretty close.
He had one man. He needed one block, and he'd have gone 95 yards. I think he did that on purpose.
I believe it was. Cindy's got an 80-yard punt.
That guy's a good punter.
He can punt. You've said that before, but that's really 31-13. Whitefaces lead, and here is Bridwell back out there. 7:27 to play. The Whitefaces are that length of time away from meeting Alito. 1st down. As in motion goes the wing back, but they give it inside to Uvalde, and Jose, little guy, gets about 7, but we're going to get this one back. They're going to call holding against the Whitefaces, I do believe.
How close is he to 100, Cindy?
He's at 44.
Oh, okay. I wish he'd pop when we get 200-yard rushers.
Yep.
Boy, that'd get people's attention.
Let's see. There's a powwow of the officials over there, but it's got to be holding. No, it's face mask. I beg your pardon. Face mask. So tack on 15 more to that end of that run. and move the ball way down into Parkland territory with 7:20 to play. When are you going to sing the song? I'm just curious.
I want Evalier to pop one here.
Okay.
And he's close.
If he breaks it for a touchdown while he's running, you sing the song, okay? Whiteface is about to win, number 11 on the year. And they have, I'm telling you, it's an 18-point lead in a game that we have totally dominated. 38-yard line of El Paso, 1st and 10. Uvalde up the middle. Struggles, gets about 2 tough yards, starts the clock in motion.
Well, it's the main thing is to get the clock rolling and get this thing over with. I don't think it doesn't. I hadn't seen any major injuries or nothing, and that's real important this time of year.
Absolutely, Larry Pacina doing a great job out there. Miguel Fry again. The offensive line, they have been splendid. We've talked about Garcia. We've talked about Slabs. We've talked about Espinosa. Bernal in there. Duryea in there. We moved this time. It's 2nd down and 13. Whiteface has jumped on the left side.
You know,
6:34 to play. Excuse me.
You're right, Tom. Our offensive line probably don't get the credit they deserve because they've played well all year. We've done what we needed to do. They've protected our passing game good, and we've ran the ball when we needed to run it.
Lopez has 119 yards receiving this afternoon and a touchdown. 2nd and 13. Here's the give inside again. This is Garcia. He's inside the 30. He's on his feet at the 25. He's all the way to the 23, spinning, putting his foot down, his hand down. What a run by Damian Garcia.
Boy, I'm telling you, he has had a big day. He has really ran hard and been very elusive. And, he gives us a threat there that can make the defense have a hard time knowing what to do.
Up by 18, halfway through the final period. Whiteface is at the 23 of El Paso. Here is Uvalde right up the middle, and this time little guy takes a lick. At about the 22, it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Well, they've decided, and they're right. I mean, they're playing smart. They know we're not going to throw unless we just have to, and they're playing us 8 men in the box right now.
Another player down for Parkland.
Yeah, and, it's going to make it a little tougher to pop one in there.
Whiteface's 31-13 lead, 5:49 to play. Coach Compton surely is going to sing the song shortly as the Whitefaces have it 2nd and 8 from the 21 of El Paso. We've got limping out of the ball game here is Boyd, and the big guy coming to the near side. He's a senior. His final game, 255-pounder. His final game, high school football. And for most of these guys, us included, I mean, it's the final game for all of us when we play our last game as a senior. Not many of them going on to play beyond that, and that's fine and dandy. 2nd and 8 from the 21. We haven't thrown the ball in a long time. 2 running backs in there now, and they give it to the second back through, and that's, we've subbed in now. Yep, got to look it up here.
Ryan's a quarterback.
Derek Zamora.
Yeah, Ryan Martinez, the quarterback. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Because with Parker dinged up a little bit, that gives him some playing time.
Derek's a sophomore. It's going to be 3rd and 6 Whitefaces, 5:19 to play. After this play, Coach Compton's singing the song. I don't care what.
Well, let's make this 1st down.
3rd and 18. 3rd and 6 for the Whitefaces, leading by 18. I started to say Martinez, the quarterback. Gives it inside, bouncing to the outside to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and Uvalde down to the 6. Almost
That's
okay.
him.
Let's hear it, Coach.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights, the party's over. And tomorrow we'll start the whole thing over again.
All right, to the 7-yard line goes Uvalde. Hereford just pounding it in there, not even attempting to throw it here. Martinez now all alone in the backfield. He's going to run it here, I do believe. Shotgun formation on 1st and goal. Backups in there. Oops, he fumbles the snap, has to go back and pick it up, and he is going to be dropped all the way back at the 20. Ryan started to run before he got it.
Yeah, he really did. He could see the end zone. I know why he was looking. I'm fixing to get in the end zone, and he took his eyes off the ball because it was a good snap.
They mark it at the 17-yard line. Loss of 10 yards on the play. 28 first downs in the ball game for the Whitefaces. Cindy's numbers are staggering. Well over 500 yards on the day, an 18-point advantage, and only some misplays by the Whitefaces have kept it from being much, much larger. It has been much more decisive than the scoreboard shows. Martinez on 2nd and goal, rolls left. He's going to throw this time, pulls up, fires on the run. Got a man down there around the 5-yard line. Great throw and catch as Martinez hooks up. Can't see who that is getting up. It's Davis. Why am I surprised? Davis now. He's up in the 90s on the receptions on the day.
Boy, Martinez now, he ran that little rollout pass to the left, and he singed it over there. Nice throw by Ryan, and good job by Davis, too.
3rd and goal from the 5, 3:35 to play. The Whitefaces up by 18, and again, this is just kind of icing on the cake here as they come to the line of scrimmage. Martinez, the backup quarterback, in there on 3rd and goal. Got a running back, Uvalde, beside him. I bet it's Uvalde. Here it is. Up the middle, and the little guy gets tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and goal. Trying to get him a touchdown here. He's a senior.
Well, I sure wished he could score. Man, he deserves it. He's played really good today and played hard, ran hard, and I'd like to see him get it in there. We're liable to throw it here.
Yeah, 4th down and goal from the 5. 31-18, Hereford on top. As Yostin comes into the huddle for the Whitefaces, lumbering in late with the play. I think that's Davis. Passing it along to Ryan Martinez. No, it's Tanner Shelton. Shelton and Yostin go to the left. Davis goes to the right. Shotgun formation. Martinez, little wheel route complete out there. Lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, I believe. Yep, touchdown for Garza as he leaped into the end zone. 2:38 to play. And Christian a little bit shaken up, but he gets to his feet as Doc hurries down there. But the Whitefaces lead at 37-13 with a point after upcoming.
Yeah, I think it's Shelton, Tom.
Was it? Okay.
Number 8.
It was Shelton, okay.
I think it's Shelton. Boy, that was a heck of an effort. I think there's Garza walking over there talking to him right now.
You're right.
But, it's a good job by the quarterback and Shelton. That was a good individual effort, and he dived at the pylon, and when that ball hits the pylon, it's a touchdown.
2:38 to play. First touchdown of the year for Shelton. That's a big moment. Here's Tobias with another kick. It's high. It is straight. It is through. It is 38-13 Whitefaces. 2:38 to go. Happy time in the old town tonight.
Boy, it will be, and it should be. These guys have played hard today and made some big plays and really looked impressed. Really impressed second half.
Yep, me too. Whitefaces doing what they needed to do, and again, Coach mentioned even the mistakes along the way gives you a little coaching point next week and keeps you from getting the big head.
That's right, and Coach DeLozier, though, and the coaches, they'll have plenty to say about them stuff. And when you know what, when you win 38-13 and you make as many mistakes as we've made, that tells me one thing: we got a pretty good football team. That if we play our best game, we might can beat anybody. Who knows?
Lido will be the opponent for the Whitefaces, and I think it's next Saturday in Midland. And none of that probably is official, but I'm pretty sure that's the deal.
I think that's close.
Whitefaces 580 yards unofficially on the day. Now that's a lot of yards, folks, and limited the opponent to, I'd say, probably around 200 at the most at this moment. Tobias ready to kick it away. What? 185 at the moment, 2:38 to play. And Edgar Tobias, who has put on a clinic kicking the football today, doing it again, kicking into the wind this time. Little sophomore approaches it, hits it high, real short, real high, and the ball is fumbled by Parkland. It's still loose, and finally, well, it's still, I don't know who got it. Back at the 26, the Whitefaces say they have. The officials haven't said yet.
I think we got it.
Whitefaces have the football. That ball was fumbled 11 times, and there are 7 bodies from El Paso getting up like they've breathed their last.
You know, when you kick that ball like that real high into the wind like that, it holds it up, and it confuses the guy catching it.
Oh, there's a flag down, Coach. I think we're offside. No, it's offside against them, and we refuse the penalty. Okay, Hereford's ball.
Okay, well, I hope we just kind of run the clock out here. We got plenty of points. We got this game sewed up. We got that gold football coming our way, and looking forward to the big boys next week.
Davis hobbling out of the Yep, Aledo, in case you don't know, now they won 26-23 in overtime last night against Stephenville. So you know enough about Stephenville to know what that means. I mean, they're pretty good, or you don't beat Stephenville. Here, Hereford up by 25, 2:31 to play. Shotgun formation. Martinez, the quarterback. Hereford going to try to run out the clock if they'll let us. Give it off up the middle and slip a tackle inside the 20, all the way down near a first down marker right there. Are the White Faces on the first down give to Derek Zamora, the sophomore.
I tell you, he did that last week.
He did, yeah.
He's a good football player, and just a sophomore. We'll get to see a lot of him the next couple of years.
8 yards right there. 2:10 left in the ball game. 38-13. What we need to do is make a first down here on this play, and then kneel down 3 times and go to the house.
I'm for that.
Yep, I am too. But, again, you don't want the backup guys. I mean, you're not going to tell them not to score. And if El Paso wants us to, we will. Martinez keeps it right up the gut. This time he's on his feet at the 10. Ryan down to the 9-yard line. And that'll be first and goal for the White Faces. That's first down number 30 on the day.
Well, Martinez now, he don't savvy nothing but playing hard. Boy, he plays hard. He's a real competitor. And if you got him on the field, he's going to try to make a play and score.
A lot of trash talking by El Paso before the game down there on the field. And now they're going to take a timeout. You are kidding me. 1:38 left to play. Hereford could run out the clock here if they would be content to do that. They're going to have a little powwow here. 30-second break. Hereford up by 25. Back in a half minute. In Andrews, an ugly ending to this thing. White Faces up 45-13, but Tony Cifuentes, I guess his coach told him to leave the field. I don't know if the officials did or who did, but he left, took off all his stuff, threw stuff. He's standing, now he's walking back to the end zone. Well, they got to keep an eye on him because I'm telling you, he's the guy who was doing most of the jawing before this game started, coming hollering at the white-face players and all. Here's another high, short kick. Now they cheap shot the white. Look at this down here. My goodness. Kickoff picked up at the 40, back to the 45. He could go the distance right here. Nope, into Hereford territory. And finally, well, still not down at the 35 of Hereford. Good return by Parkland there. Back to the 35, but man, this thing could get out of hand, Coach, real easy.
We need to get this game over with. The outcome is decided, and there's just too much happening here that could turn really bad, and you don't want to get somebody hurt by some stupid guy or somebody. We got one and we're carrying off the field right now. I'm not sure. I can't tell you, 94 or 84? No,
it's Benj, Cameron Benj. Yeah. I think he just kind of got blocked as he was coming down the field, but he's being helped off on the far side, Cameron is. It'll be Parkland's ball, 1:21 to play. Hereford up 45-13. And again, this thing needs to end. The player, Cifuentes, now he's come back to the sideline without his pads. And my goodness, I've seen lots of games. I've never seen that, ever.
Well, it was not a pretty thing, and you hate that because it gives them I'm sure they got some good kids on that team, and they give the rest of them not a real good taste in everybody's mouth concerning them.
We're going to kick it again, too.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. I think they were offside was the deal again. Well, I just want to I hope they keep an eye on that guy because I do. I think he could go out there and try to start something even as this thing ends. And I mean, First he took off his helmet, threw it. Then he took out his mouthpiece, threw it out on the field. Then he threw another piece of equipment out on the field, came over here finally and made the gestures I mentioned. And he's got a coach now. He's just mouthing with a coach right here on the near side. Wow. Hereford will kick it off again. 1:21 to play. 45-13. The 11-1 Hereford Whiteface is going to meet Aledo next Saturday. And that game is scheduled for, what a kick into the wind all the way to the goal line by Tobias. Fielded there back to the 10-yard line and caught from the backside. What a great tackle by the Whitefaces as down the field that time was Hereford's senior Trevor Vasquez. And he made a great tackle back at the 16-yard line.
I think Tobias said, to heck with this finesse kicking. Let's kick her deep, coach. And he put it down there against the wind all the way to the goal line. That's a pretty good kick.
I mean, 1:15 to play now. The Whiteface is up 45-13. It's going to be a happy bus ride back to Hereford as the Whitefaces in some pretty tall cotton here going into round 3, 11-1. We haven't had many of those kind of seasons, folks. About 5 that I can count up in the last 38 years or so. So let's see what they do here. Whitefaces have some fresh jerseys in there defensively. Here's the misdirection handoff. Makes one man miss, but not anybody else. Gain of about 3. Starts the clock in motion with 1:09 to play.
Yeah, we got a lot of backups in there now, so they're getting some playing time. That's a good experience for them. Whitefaces,
just to give you some names, Oscar Salerio in there defensively, along with here on the near side, that's Matt Martinez. He had a big hit earlier today. Here's a number out there, Aaron Martinez, junior linebacker, getting some action here late. Inside a minute to play. 40 seconds to be exact. 2nd down and 7. Quarterback keeps it, rolls right, cuts up the field, gets close to a first down. I think got a first down with 31 seconds left. He did. That's the 7th first down of the ball game, the 3rd of this half for El Paso.
Well, we just really stopped them. That first drive, I'm thinking, man, are they going to be that hard to stop all day? And after that, our coaches did a heck of a job of making some adjustments, doing whatever they needed to do, and we have shut them down.
20 seconds left to play. 45-13 Hereford. Final play of the ball game unless something strange happens here. He gives it to the fullback. He is hit. He gets about 5 yards, but that's all he'll get. Whitefaces stack him up. Well, he got close to a first down, but we're down to 5 seconds, and that's going to be all she wrote, folks. The Whitefaces are 11-1. They have stomped the Parkland, and Parkland now trying to start something out there at the end of this game. I knew that was going to happen.
Well, they need to get the lines made, get the handshaking done, boys.
We need to get on the bus and go to the house.
Let's go eat.
Enough of this stuff. Whitefaces win it 45-13, and honestly, it was much, much wider than that in ability here. Now the player, Cifuentes, is out there in line shaking hands with the Whitefaces. Give me a break.
Well, I'm proud of our guys. They kept it cool. Nobody seemed to lose it. And I'm really proud of them because we got a few that's probably capable. but we don't do that. Our guys are pretty good. They're well coached and well disciplined, and I'm sure proud of them for the way they're showing a lot of class.
They are. They have all day, and I know Coach Delozier talked to them about that because some of this honestly was not unexpected. I don't think. I think we'd seen some of that in scouting them. So, but the Whitefaces did what they needed to do. Won the football game. Kept it clean, and both teams exchanging handshakes. So this is a good ending to it, but it got kind of shaky there, honestly, in that late fourth quarter. But 45-13, pretty good win, Coach.
Well, and it gets you in, as of when we go to bed tonight, there'll be 16 4A football teams in Division II still playing, and we're one of them 16, and that's a pretty high. That's pretty tall cotton.
It is.
And I think the price of poker goes up next week. I think Aledo is, they're from the Metroplex area. They're not in the Metroplex, but they're from that area. And they're going to have probably a lot of talent. And but we've got a good team. I'm convinced. I've said it all year that this team's got some character and chemistry. And they play together, and we got a chance every time we line up.
I want to say this about the El Paso coaches. Since I said the other, their coaches are out there patting our kids on the back, and I appreciate that, as are the players. Just that, the fact that you could get yourself in that kind of predicament that late in the ball game, just kind of frustrating.
Yeah, it is. And you let emotion kind of get the best of you there when really at the time it happened, the outcome of the game was already decided.
Sure. 45-13 Hereford. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Cindy's got rider's cramp, but we'll be back with her totals and talk about what next weekend may hold when we come back in 1 minute. Cure with the Whiteface School song being played by the Mighty Maroon Band. the team standing, all 89 suited out, along with the freshmen who aren't suited out here today. So we've got about 2,000 players. Whiteface is really enjoying the moment. Those maroon helmets held high, and wherever you're listening this day, you can be mighty proud that you're a Whiteface.
Boy, that's for sure. I'm so proud of these guys. I tell you, we got a good team, and I think, 2 years ago we played this next round that we're going to play next Saturday against Everman. And we got dusted pretty good, but I thought, Parker Bridwell was a sophomore, a quarterback on that team, and I thought the talent level was quite a bit different. I don't believe that this year. I believe we've got a shot. We're good enough, I think, that we can line up with. I'm looking at this bracket, and I don't see Denison is still playing. Big Spring beat them. I don't see anybody on here we can't line up and play with.
Wow. All right, Coach. Well, let's look at some numbers here today. 31 first downs for Hereford, 7 for Parkland, 211 rushing, 162 for Parkland, 385 passing, 42 for Parkland, 596 total, 204 for Parkland. Hereford 24 out of 38, Parker was, and Ryan was 2 out of 2, including a touchdown pass. Parkland was 6 out of 9 for those 42 yards. 8 punts for 43 yards for Parkland. No punts for the Whitefaces. Never punted in the ballgame. Never got close, really. We lost 2 fumbles. We threw an intercept. 6 for 50 penalized for Hereford. 9 for 75 for Parkland. Whitefaces fell behind 7-0, then tied it at 7. Fell behind 13-7. Again, turned it over 3 times in the first half. Then took the lead on the 24-yard pass to Zach Lopez. Zach had a great day receiving. 7 catches for 119, 9 for 91 for Davis, 5 for 84 for Garza, and Garza caught 1 touchdown pass, as did Shelton, a 5-yarder. 25-yard, 10 yards receiving for Uvalde, and 76 yards on 3 catches for Yostin. So that's pretty darn good balance for the Whitefaces right there. And touchdowns, and a big day for Damian Garcia. 17 carries for 38 yards, 16 for 56 for Uvalde. And, man, I'm telling you, Coach, that's pretty good balance.
Damian, what'd you say?
17, 138.
Okay, 130. I knew it was more.
He had a touchdown run as well as and Garza caught a touchdown pass. Let me look back here and just call them all out to you again. Lopez, the touchdown pass. Tobias with that 32-yard field goal. Uvalde with a 6-yard run and a touchdown. Martinez to Shelton for the touchdown. And then Zamora, the sophomore, getting a touchdown. Just a couple of minutes left in the game. Parker Bridwell being interviewed down there on the field. Played with that knee brace today, and he had a pretty good day.
He really did, and I'm proud of him because that took a lot of courage because he was bunged up pretty good. But it's just the whole group. It's just the feeling you get when you watch a bunch of kids, and these are young men, and they're not kids, but you watch them and they get along with each other and they play together. They don't care who gets the credit. I guarantee you they don't.
We got no TO.
No, you can tell by watching them, and that is so. And I'm telling you, them coaches are having more fun than they ever had in their life the last month or so, because these guys have really responded to the challenges.
We'll confirm this, but I can tell you we're going to play at Midland on Saturday. I don't know the time. I think it's in the afternoon, but there could be a bunch of games there, so it could be like a 2 or a 5 or something like that. I don't know at this point what it is, but we'll get all that for you and pass it along to you on KPAN. But just a great day today. I'm telling you, 45-13 at this level, round 2 of the playoffs, to win that way, to kind of struggle like we did, not do some things or do some things we don't normally do, and then to come away with a win like that, Coach, makes you feel good.
Yeah, I think it's perfect for the coaches because they can make sure and they can chew them out and holler at them because they fumble and all that kind of stuff. Deep down, they're tickled to death with the way we did. But because we didn't do it perfect, that'll give them something to work on this week.
Absolutely. Whitefaces, with the 32-point win, again go to 11-1. Parkland ends their season. They are 8-4. And the Whitefaces, certainly, their players still file in the locker room. It takes us a long time to get in the locker room, and a lot of people out there to pat them on the back when they come out in a minute. And you do that this week. Levi King, Keith, Sion King, John Nino, Chris Ruckman, and Gilbert Ramirez. and old Ed Doc Morrow. We don't want to miss Doc Morrow as the Whitefaces get the victory and live to play another week.
Well, we get to play again, and I think it is going to be probably next Saturday, 2 or 3 o'clock, somewhere along in there. And at a nice facility. I've never been to.
We've never played there.
That's right. This will be our first experience playing in Midland, and I understand it's really, really nice.
We're looking forward to it. We want to thank Coach Carter again today for helping us out, too. Stan took care of us, and we appreciate that. And obviously Cindy and Jim and Linda Compton, too. They've all helped in one way or another. Cindy with the stats, Jim with the replay, and then Linda just kind of took care of us. She kind of mothered us up here. Coach Compton, again, I mean, you need to pat him on the back. He's really sucked it up and performed when he needed to. He's a little under the weather. Going to have some little deal on Monday, right, Coach?
I'm going to have a little work done on myself, and hopefully, but I don't plan on missing anything from by next Saturday.
All right, Coach. We'll see you then. Again, for all your Whiteface sports sponsors, this is Tom Simons. We thank you for joining us. We'll be on the air again next Saturday when Hereford takes on Aledo in round 3 of the playoffs, the final today, 45-13 Whitefaces. We thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Saturday.